Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy. Yeah, I've been here rapping boys out here telling baby. I'm the hardest nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. I'm calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking Bruce Gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I don't know if he was champion like Muhammad Ali. Shut up, Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out, man, chat real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the pan. Strapped to my side, and I ain't talking about no sandwich. Bruce pass me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Hey, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gaines always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the street, you gotta do it for the game. Said that on the street, you gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Good evening. Good evening, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Man, am I fortunate today, man. I called up my brother, Terrible Tim Witherspoon. I asked him if he wanted to talk some boxing, and sure enough, like the champ that he is, man. Here
Damn,
he
that's
is.
mine. Watch out.
I can't even have my show.
I'm even interrupting his dinner over here. What's up, brother?
My daughter put me. I didn't even know I was on.
No,
What?
I didn't put you on.
You put me on. You're in trouble. It's going to be a fight. Hey, why you? I was just eating. I was eating all vegetarian sweet potato with all kind of vegetables on there. All kinds.
Let's show that. Let's show that to everybody out there. Look at
I
that.
wish you could have seen it. I wish you could have seen it when I first cooked it. So on there is two greens, is carrots, is onions, is all kind of stuff on there. All kind of stuff on there. Then you put it in the oven, but you bake the sweet potato first. See, we're not supposed to be eating meat, everybody. Really, we're supposed to be you're supposed to be eating the grass and the vegetables and stuff. We're not supposed to be eating that type of protein. So I switched over. 30. Let me see. 40. Is it 50 years? 50 years I haven't eaten beef or pork, and chicken and fish I haven't eaten for like.
I'm gonna reach over there and grab it. I'm gonna grab a handful of that, man. That looks good. I'm gonna grab a handful. Oh.
Bruce, it looked kind of good. It looked kind of nice before, but I've been eating it, so now it looks kind of, And then you sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top of it. All vitamins, garlic, onions. The sweet potatoes in it. I usually put sweet potatoes, onions, garlic, all this different stuff, all vegetables, and then put a little bit of seasoning and then make that out of an omelet. So a lot of people should just get into doing stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you, that beef is really hard. It's hard. When I used to eat the beef, I had hemorrhoids all the time, and when I stopped, the hemorrhoids went away. So if you have a good diet, and then I feel better. Everything is good.
Me too, bro. My wife made some chicken chow mein. Not a lot of
chicken chow mein.
A lot of vegetables, cabbage, carrots, peas, bean sprouts. She had everything in there, and she had that mixed with rice. Oh, it was good, man. And I know what you mean, because the older we get, we can't eat that crap anymore. I can't go to McDonald's or Burger King.
I heard a lot about McDonald's too. I'm gonna make my little comments short so we can keep moving fast. But I heard about McDonald's that the way they do their food. I'm sure you heard that them fast food restaurants are really giving unhealthy food. And I don't want nobody coming out and hurting me because it's the truth. I don't
Oh,
let
it's
my
the
daughter.
truth.
I don't let my daughter eat the fast food no more.
It's the way to do it. That's
Cook it
absolutely the way to
yourself.
do it. You know, and I'm even convincing my wife because my wife does. My wife eats a lot of junk. She'll go buy, the
She got
Stouffer's
a sweet
lasagna.
tooth. She got a sweet tooth.
Well, no, not so much that, but she likes to buy that stuff that's already prepared, like the frozen tacos, throw them in the microwave, the
Yeah, see,
burritos.
it's all kind
But
of chemicals.
we're weaning away. I'm weaning her off that stuff. I don't need. I haven't eaten that crap in years and years and years, man. But she still indulges. But she's kind of realizing because I'm telling her all the stuff that we put in our body that's processed. We have to unprocess all that shit, you know.
And your body, you got to get your body strong so it can help you do that. Get rid of that stuff as soon as, because I had hemorrhoids for years. I was in pain. I even bled on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about laughing, bro.
It's okay. I even bled about twice. I
In the
bled about
ring,
twice. No, in the ring. No, I'm talking about
yeah.
going to the bathroom.
No, I understand that, but I mean, having hemorrhoids in the ring with them white trunks on, that would be kind of embarrassing, wouldn't it, man? Hey,
You know,
let me say hi to
it's just how
everybody.
you change your life. That's all. Go ahead.
Let me say hi to the people that came in here, bro. Because like I told you before, if they didn't come in here and see us, it would just be me and you talking like we do on the phone, and it would be good. But this is better. There you go, Manja, my man. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights, man. Salute and thank you for always coming by. Angel Diaz, my man. Salute, my brother. Justin James is out there, man. Thank you for coming by. My sister, Lady Chan from England, Tim.
Where we're at in England.
I don't know where we're at, but I'm sure she'll type it in there if she's still here, man. But
I was in Ballington, London.
Let me see how I can put this. As far as women are concerned, she's one of the women I know that know the most about boxing.
Okay,
London.
Doncaster, Sheffield. That's my second home, the UK.
Andrew Charles, man. Salute to you, brother. Hey, you bringing the dog in, babe? Thank you. It's still early. I was going to put the dog out, but I don't have to now. My old lady did it for me. Hey, Tim, what do you think about the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight this weekend? We didn't even talk about that yet, man. Oh, well, before we start, though, I talked to Leon today. Leon's in the hospital.
Oh,
you know that?
I got to get in touch with him.
Yeah, he's not feeling good. He talked,
Okay.
he was real short. He just told me he's not feeling good, and he's in the hospital. Definitely got to get in touch with
I'm
our
gonna
brother.
give him a call. That's not really cool.
Lady Chan, thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate that, my sister. And let's get back to the fight on Saturday night. I had to eat my words, bro. I thought Devin Haney was going to smoke him.
Well, to me, coming from the level, or not the level, or where the area when I came with all the guys that I'm fighting and the trainers, we had some of the best trainers around during that time when we didn't know they was going to die down. The knowledge and stuff. To me, the knowledge has died down. Now these guys be talking about weight. Now I'm a heavyweight. What's 3 pounds? Or what's 2 pounds? I don't give a damn if you like 7 or 8. I knock guys out 40 pounds, but it's a little bit different when you're lighter weight. That's one issue. Pounds. If you're smart and you just 2 pounds heavier, you'll knock them out. You know what I'm saying? If you got your defense and you got your offense, it ain't the weight. It's what you know in your heart. It's what you know in your heart, Bruce.
They're making such a big thing about those 3 pounds. You know,
that make me feel like scared, like fear. They arguing about weight. Go ahead, Bruce.
Well, the belt wasn't on the line because
the belt wasn't on the line.
No, because Ryan couldn't make the run. Ryan was 3 pounds overweight, so he didn't make the weight limit. So the belt wasn't on the line, and right now Devin is still the WBC super lightweight champion.
Oh, that worked out pretty good. Okay.
Well, no. I would say that the title should be declared vacant. I mean, it shouldn't go to Ryan, obviously.
Okay.
But I think in a situation like that, I think the title should be declared vacant. He was 3.2 pounds over. You know, when you get small guys like that, and you have contracted weights, it's a touchy situation. But so the thing about it is, man, they're both known for rehydrating 20, 25, 30 pounds before they step in the ring.
I fought guys 60 pounds heavier than me. I fought guys 40 pounds, 30 pounds, 20 pounds heavier than me. No, when I'll say 60, okay, 30 pounds maybe. 6'8", 6'7". It's what you know that gives you the confidence. I understand what they're talking about, the little couple of pounds. Come on, man, a couple of pounds? Come on. The couple of pounds is what you know. You'll get in there regardless of how much you weigh. I don't care about the weight. It'd be 2 pounds over. Come on. I see the dudes in my neighborhood when I was little, watching them older guys box in the street. That's where the real Philly shell came in. The real Philly shell is just this, not all that other stuff.
Now, how about
fighting guys heavier than them? They didn't give a damn. It's your heart.
What was I going to say, man? Every time I get a thought, if I don't get it out and I think something else, I lose everything.
Well, as soon as you do that, I'm gonna make sure that I cut it short so you can get it in.
Nah, that's okay. I'll just talk over you, bro. I'm too far away from you. I'm not gonna get that big overhand right from Philadelphia down here in Bristol, man. So I can.
I'm only doing it if I'm fighting the right person. I love them brothers, Bruce. I'm gonna stay short. I love them. I love the generation. I have nothing against them, but people want to know opinion on somebody that got experience, and this is what I see. What the hell is 3 pounds? I'm still not.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying about it, though, bro. The belt wasn't on the line. You got that belt behind you. That's the WBC heavyweight champ of the world. Probably.
So they played with the people. They played with the people. The belt wasn't on the line.
No, because Ryan was overweight, man. Ryan didn't make the weight. See, you're a heavyweight. You don't have to deal with cutting weight. But your son had to.
They sucker and see the people.
They kind of sucking them. I don't know, man. A belt's that important in boxing today.
It is, right?
Do you think a title belt means as much as it did back in your day?
No, back in my day, it meant a whole lot. Today is like serious, and it's like everybody getting belts here and there. Canelo, that felt like a real achievement. Floyd Mayweather, but everybody else playing around. Let these guys get in there and fight these guys, so people know that that's a great fight. It's just the publicity they're getting from it. Yeah, the hype is up. But then when they get in the ring, you don't see really the things that you really want to see. They box real good, but there's more to it than that little bit they're doing.
But see, weight in boxing is crazy today because everybody's, Devin Haney was accused of a weight bully. He was accused of picking smaller fighters, rehydrating 20, 30 pounds. These guys, from what I understand, they came in the ring between 170 and 100.
But you scared of somebody? Are you scared because a couple of pounds? I'm just saying. I'm just talking. You scared because a couple of pounds? I know that the thing is that 2 pounds. That he can't fight. What's the matter? So if the fight wasn't organized in the street, you'll still fight him. You in the street? If you get in my face, we're gonna rumble.
Yeah, but these guys are not. They're not like you were. They're not like they were in the old days. They're divas.
I wasn't in it. Okay.
They're making. Somebody just sent me something on my fucking text. Let me see if I can find it here.
They keep going. They just call me. I'm sitting there in the gym. I'm sitting there in Don King's camp. They just come up to me. Oh, you fight Larry Holmes. Bam! I got to do it. Just right off the bat. Hey, this your fight. Get ready. Then you just start training the next day.
I hope you can still see this. This is what Ryan made Saturday night.
50 million. Ain't that a bitch?
I
went home with 90,000 fighting Larry Holmes and back in the day. I went home with 90,000. It was a way better fight than that fight. I love them brothers, though. I love them.
$50 million, man. $50 million.
Whoa!
This is like insanity, huh? Jose's Angel Diaz is saying he had to give back $1.5 million for not making that weight. It cost him $500,000 per pound. And plus, I heard that he bet $2 million on himself at something like 6-1. So he made $12 million.
He don't care about boxing. He don't care. He hustling. He fooling the people. Yeah, yo, I like you, Garcia. You can watch on there. You can watch. You know, you can see what's going on this network. But okay, you did benefit, and that was a smart move. But all the fans, listen, that's not right. That's not right.
Boxing today is insane anyway. You know, they announced a card. I mean, we got so much great boxing coming up around here, man. We have cards coming up. There's going to be a card. The Saturday night we're going to have Virgil Ortiz is fighting Thomas Delorme.
Okay.
And Virgil Ortiz is already signed to fight on this card on August 3rd against Tim Tszyu.
Okay, Tim Tszyu. Okay.
Which is a huge fight. I mean, they're going.
Good, yeah.
This guy, Turkey Alashiki. I think this guy's the best thing to happen to boxing.
I gotta see him.
Tim, he knows who you are, bro. He's the guy who wanted you to come to Saudi when Tyson Fury fought Nagano, when you burned your hand. He was going to give you that. You know, this guy knows who you are because, man, you're a jewel, and I told you, you're a diamond in boxing, man.
He's not a boxer, is he?
No, he's not a boxer, but he's an advisor.
Okay.
He's a millionaire. He's not a billionaire, but he advises for Saudi Arabia, and he's the guy that puts these fights together. He's the guy that puts these events together.
I sent a message real quick. I sent a message to some of my family people over in England. Kenny Rainsford, and a couple of other guys that told them about the burn on my hand and in my stomach and stuff. And look, I would love to come over there. And I did hear a lot of the Saudi Arabia people was interested. Hey, yeah, he's okay. Why don't you get him over? So this is really good. I'll go now, but I was burning. I had to make a decision. It looked way better. It looked way worse than this. It looked way worse. All this. And then right on here, and then on my stomach. So I was up there, man. Should I go? I'm in pain. It was burning. I was putting ice on it. And then I said, "Nah, I better not go." And I missed out a great opportunity. But
believe me, man. You are an ambassador to the sport. You're a living legend, and they'd be a fool not to get you back again.
I would love to go over there. I would love to. I already sent messages to Kenny Rainford, who was Ernie Shaver's really nice friend, family like, and they go back and forth from England. He was cool with him, and there's another guy that's affiliated with Jerome. He's a promoter that does all the promoting.
Just do boxing, my brother. Salute, man. Salute. And they'll definitely bring Terrible Tim over there. Because like I said, this man is an ambassador to the sport. I mean, how many...
I feel that way too, Bruce. I feel that way.
We're not kids over here, bro. We're guys in our 60s. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for Tim.
I'm 38. I'm 38. What do you mean?
38, man. 38. You better get him now because he may end up in a nursing home in a couple more years. He ain't gonna want to go. He's gonna have to get the wheelchair to bring him there, man.
I ain't letting that happen.
That's because you're eating all that good food, bro. But man, listen to what the Turkey Al-Sheikh is having on June 1st in Saudi Arabia. He's got heavyweights. I mean, heavyweight boxing. He's got Daniel Dubois against Philip Herjavec.
I already called the two dudes, so hopefully they can have me over there. Go ahead.
He's got Dubois and Herjavec. He's got a featherweight championship fight, Ray Ford against Nick Ball. That's a killer fight. He's got Zhilei Zhang and Deontay Wilder. That's the one everybody wants to see. And there's a couple other fights on there.
So how did that guy know? How did that guy know? Could you think there's a way I can get in touch with him, or really I don't have to do that?
This is the internet. He knows you're out here, and he's gonna, and all you cats out there, you just let your people know that Terrible Tim Witherspoon is available for services in boxing. I mean, this guy is a trainer that could. that would benefit anybody. I mean, can you see Tim being in the corner with Deontay Wilder?
Oh my God.
12 weeks, man.
Oh
Getting
my
ready to
God.
fight Jimmy Zhang. You know, I mean, Deontay
Oh,
Wilder.
easy. I'm telling you.
I know you are, brother. You know, these guys aren't
Ooh.
taking advantage of your services that are available. You know, you're not asking to take over the camp. You just
No, I
want
don't want to take over the camp.
an assistant trainer, a defensive master.
Yeah, I
Once
don't even
you
have
take
to
that
be in the
fight field,
corner. I don't have to be in the corner. He needs a tight defense, strengthen his jab up, tighten his defense, and know how to counter back and bend his knees. You know what I'm saying? Bend his knees and make sure that he keep firing that right hand because that's the jab. Because his opponent is southpaw, so his right hand is the jab, and I guarantee you he'll connect. Now Zhang doesn't have the best defense in the world. All he has to all that
Wilder.
I'm saying all Wilder have to do tighten his deep up, keep the right hand going. Concentrate on throwing that left hook this time because you got a good right hand, and make sure you keep throwing that because everybody's scared of that. He's going to be more scared of that right hand coming. That's why that left hook is going to connect. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
They worrying about his right hand, and I don't even think they might be training and thinking about the right hand. They know he got a good right hand, but are they 100% working on blocking it? I don't know, but I guarantee you, if he keep doing that, I bet you that left hook can get through and strengthen this left side of your body up and keep his defense tight and bend his knees. This kid will. I could have saved him, man. I would have chopped wood with him. I would have did exercise with him. I just feel that way. Like I'm part of the team if I'm with somebody. I'm not doing that to be on this team, Bruce. I'm just something that I know would motivate this young guy.
Well, you can see what he's lacking as a fighter, man. You know, it takes one to know one.
Easy. Soon as he starts sparring.
Man, shout out again to my sister Lady Chan for that 1.99 English pounds. I appreciate that like you wouldn't believe, my sister. I really do, man.
You got females sending you money. You can't do that.
Hey, Tim. Now, I'm gonna drop a link out there, man. Anybody wants to come up and talk to Terrible Tim Witherspoon? I got some people on here. My friend Sir Foul Player of Brooklyn, bro. Shout out to you, man. Salute. I
used to be in Brownsville all the time. Yep.
Man, hey, did you see Floyd Mayweather and Bill Haney today on the phone call?
I didn't see. I saw it, but I just had stuff to do, Bruce. They was arguing back and forth.
Oh man, it's a circus out there, Tim. Hey, guess what, man? You're gonna have a pretty lady come up and see you.
What?
There she is.
Oh, I'm not on camera. Sorry, I'm not cammed up though. Hi, Bruce. Hi, champ.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm fine.
That's Lady Chang Dung. Okay.
Lady Chan.
Lady Chan done them sessions.
Okay.
Just call me Lady Chan.
Former boxer.
No, I'm an analyst.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
What I was just wanted to say was, Bruce,
you from England? I hear that English accent.
Yeah, I'm from London. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was in Surbiton, real quick. I was in Surbiton. We should go. Let me see. Yeah, Surbiton. Then I was in Sheffield. I was over in Sheffield. I got a grandson over there, and my daughter that lives with me.
Yeah.
She's from the London area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Edmonton.
Oh, Edmonton. I used to live there, North London. Yeah.
Y'all some bad dudes over there. Don't mess with them. Edmonton and what's the other little
naughty lads.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, love.
No, I just wanted to say the thing about Wilder. I think it's a bit too late. He's 38. He doesn't have any fundamentals, and he has zero punch resistance.
She got a point there, but let me say this to you. If you got skills, if you have skills, it's never too late. Well, getting down there in like late 40s and mid 40s it is, but that's just not an excuse, but they're saying because he's getting old. Come on, if you got skills and you're in good shape, you're going to keep on winning.
Okay,
but if you lack that and you're getting hit all the time, I can understand you making that statement. That's not a really good statement. He can still go some more.
I'm just like, I don't really see heavyweights go down with a jab to the body.
What you mean? What you mean?
Not. I saw Wilder get Fury. He's not a hard hitting heavyweight. In general, he's not a one punch knockout artist. He's not known as a.
He can be. Depends who he's fighting. Go ahead.
Yeah, it depends who he's fighting. And in the second fight, he was down by a jab to the body.
Oh, you talking about Dante Wilder went down, or Tyson Fury?
No, Deontay Wilder went down with a jab to the body from Tyson Fury.
To me, that would look like maybe he was off balance or something like that. You get hit, jab to the body, that's not hard enough to knock you down. So his balance was off, or he was going in that direction when the punch was thrown. So there's a lot of different ways now you're probably right though. He went down, but I saw that. I think I saw that one. But that would usually be if he's going in that direction or he's off balance. A jab ain't gonna make you fall down unless you're off balance.
And he fell hard. I mean, that was the second round. I mean, it wasn't like it was moving forward. Tyson Fury had hit on the back foot and hit him with a jab to the body. It didn't look like it was a hard jab either. And he went. It wasn't a flash knockdown. He was down. So I think punch resistance is it's damaged in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think Dante could take the best punch. Even like I would like to say this, in my generation, not that many champs and contenders went down. Now the first 8 or 9 are hitting the canvas, but you never seen that when I was coming up, and even before that, you didn't see all the champions either lose on a decision or get totally knocked out. So I see a big lack of defense in the crop of everybody in that era, and that's what's causing all these doubts. And real quick, you got what's his name that just got finished fighting the Spanish kid and Garcia and they talking about all different things, but the thing really is their skills. That's what's causing a lot of negative thoughts and all that type of thing.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the Haney Garcia fight?
I didn't see it. Now, I'm gonna stay short on these things. Years ago, I would be up right there ready, right? I knew the fight was coming and I wanted to see it, but I missed it. But if it was like 20 years ago, I would make sure I would get there, and that's what's going on with the boxing. So I would have loved to see that fight and seen both of them. I think Garcia overdid it too much when the way he was talking about Haney afterwards. I made a couple of statements, and so I would have watched it 10 years ago. I'd have been right there as soon as the bell rang. But I wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the main thing for me.
Yeah.
They cost $80. They cost $80 to watch it now too, man. It's ridiculous what they're charging for fight. Yes. $79.95, I believe it was.
I only got 150,000 to fight Bruno, and all these people watch the fight all over the world. He got $1.4 million. Now they getting all this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a whole different boxing world out there than it was when you were champ, man. I mean, to watch a fight now, you have to buy an app. You have to know how to you have to pay for the fight first of all, $90. And there's 6 fights on within the next couple of months that I want to watch. I ain't got $500, man. It's a sad reality that I have to stream the fight, but that's the way it is. And
people in high places, you can get the access to it.
Hey man, the internet is undefeated, and they make it. They have to find a new way to sell fights because
Lady Chang know how to get it.
Well, for us in the UK, that pay-per-view, our pay-per-views are mad low. So for us, that was $19.99.
Oh, wow, that's not bad.
Hey, let me shout out to a couple of cats that came in here, man. My friend Cool Breeze is in here, man. Let's see. I saw Michael Johnson. I already got you in here, my brother. The Drunk Irishman, Carlos Mendoza from
Hey, how's the Irish with a name like that?
Hey, I don't know. I don't question it, man. My brother Traveling Fools, who set me up with my thanks, Lady Chan, who set me up with my trivia. I'm gonna have a trivia Friday night. Friday night, I'm gonna put faces on there of fighters, and you're gonna have to guess who the fighter is. You're gonna have four picks, and it's gonna be the $25 Cash App prize. But I'm gonna find pictures of fighters, and not the pictures you think you know. Pictures of them as young, as babies, and maybe as old people, whatever. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. And I just wanted to shout out my man Traveling Fools for turning me on to that program that I can make with the trivia contest. It's really cool, Tim. You'll have to check it out, man.
Okay.
And once again, Lady John, thank you so much for sharing the show, bro. We like to keep it international if we can.
Yeah. Also with the you going to Saudi to be invited, are you on Twitter at all, Tim?
Who?
You.
It's there. I've been wanting to do it every day, every time. And, I'm thinking within the next 10 days, I'm going to be on Twitter, YouTube, all of them. I'd be putting it off all the time. Putting it off. Yeah.
Because Turkey Al Sheikh's quite active on Twitter. So if you
Say that again.
Turkey Al Sheikh is very active on Twitter. So if you tweeted at him, I'm sure he'll just respond.
Yeah, I just started. Well, I've been on Twitter and I just go on sometimes. Yeah. And it's mostly business on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's mostly business and more people that they don't want no bull. They just want to talk stuff and all that.
Yeah, so if you tweet at him, I
will.
Yeah.
Well, so say that again. You said Manny Pacquiao sent me a message or something?
No, Turkey Al Sheikh, the guy that does the Saudi boxing.
Pacquiao Sheikh.
Turkey Al Sheikh.
Turkey Al Sheikh. Turkey Al Sheikh. We Americans have a tough time pronouncing the name, but he's the head of the operation. He's the guy who got in touch with you last time to get you to Saudi. Where
I talked to the English people. But I would love to go if he knew that I was ready and knew that I burnt my hand. I'm sure he would get me. If you guys could get in touch with him or whatever, or because it would be really cool seeing my old English people and meeting new people over there and everywhere.
Right.
I burned my hand really bad. I'm telling you, this is just nothing.
How did you do that?
I was cooking dinner for my daughter. I was cooking fried chicken, and the pan was here. So the pan was going, had the chicken in there, it was burning real good. So I think she called me or something. I turned this way, and when I turned back, I slapped the pan and it's flat this way.
Ooh.
And all the grease hit my hand, it hit my stomach, and it hit right here. Right here on my right up in there somewhere.
Forearm. Yeah,
right there. And so I was trying to go burnt up and everything. I was trying to go feeling burnt. And then when I got up around 7:00, I said, you know what? I can't make this. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I did miss that money. I heard they got like 15, 20, and then they got $50,000 watches. I missed that opportunity,
You'll be back. Don't worry. You'll be
yeah.
back. Everything happens for a reason. You wasn't supposed to be there. That's all.
Okay. And they had fun. I was scared to fly, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
It's a great experience, I heard. So,
So did you never fought before, right?
No, I'm not a fighter. Okay. I fought in the streets, Tim. In the streets, but not in the ring. Right.
We're at in the streets and where?
Just in London, wherever the fight was, that's where I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm not a boxer. I just love boxing, but I'm not a boxer. No.
Okay. You like to fight?
No, I used to. I'm a grown adult now, but yeah, back in the day.
Okay. I used to be at Fifth and no. I used to be in Surbiton. I used to be over there with John Murphy. You remember John Murphy?
Was he? What weight division was John Murphy?
No, John Murphy was a manager, a promoter guy.
Oh,
he just passed away.
Yeah, white guy.
Yeah.
He did. He just died. Yeah, you're right. He just died.
I used to be with him. And I used to train the boxers. I used to train the boxers and everything. Clinton Woods. When I was Clinton Woods when he won the title.
Okay.
Yeah, I was with him. I was going to Sheffield training him, and he won the title. And Dennis Hobson. You know Dennis, right?
No, I don't know Dennis. But when you was up there, was you with Dominic Brendan Ingle?
Yeah, no, I wasn't with him, but I was like 20 minutes away, 15 minutes away. I seen him a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was there not for like 2 weeks. I was there for a month, and then I went home. Then I would go home for a couple of weeks and come back. So that's like my second home. And then
okay.
I started hanging in London, up in that area, and it's beautiful, man. Over there to me was beautiful. I don't know what you think about it, but it was cool.
Bye.
Hey Tim, I'm gonna bring my friend Angel Diaz up here. I think he might have a couple of questions to ask you, bro. Angel, what's up, brother?
Yeah, them English dudes are tough too. I'm telling you. Let me leave you. Yeah, and Sheffield and the West Coast. I mean, on the other side, they won't back up. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, people think because you're from England that you're soft.
Give him a beer, and you in trouble. I'm sorry. How you doing, Angel?
Angel's waiting backstage. Go ahead, Angel. I'm sorry, bro.
I love her accent. I'll tell you that.
I love her accent. I'm
Thank
used
you.
to it.
You have any questions you want to ask Tim, brother?
Oh, Tim, let me tell you, you're younger than me. You know what? Those years, it was different. When you were fighting, it was different.
You older than 66?
Oh no, wait. No, I'm 48.
I'm 66.
You gotta be.
You're 66?
Yeah, I'll be 67 this year.
Oh my God, you look amazing. No way.
Thank you, love. Thank you, love.
Wow.
She making me black. Yeah, I'll be 60. I'll be 67 December the 27th.
Wow. That's crazy.
I still exercise. When I retired, I kept on exercising. And this is what I tell the young guys or whatever. When you retire, do not stop because your body will tear your ass up. They will if you don't stay active, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. Wow.
Don't I know that, brother? Don't I know that, man? I tell you, I walk at least 2 to 3 miles every day, and I watch my diet. No junk food whatsoever.
You should stretch too. Let me tell you this.
I got so much arthritis I can't stretch anymore.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. What does an animal do when they first wake up? The first thing they do, what they do?
My dog, he stretches his ass is right in front of my face. It's like, but that's the first thing they do when they get out of bed.
I'll tell you real quick, guys. I stretch sometimes when I get down the stadium and feel that pain. I stay there for 12 to 15 minutes and I get high. I'm telling you. I get like a rush. And that's why I kept doing it. Like, so I get down and my back is messed up. I'm stretching, it hurts, and then the pain go away a little bit, then it ease up more and more. And then when you get up, you feel a rush that's out of sight. Let me tell you something. Stretching, you get a nice little high off of that.
It's important. Yeah, it's important.
Huh?
Now, what I do is warm up and until my shoulders don't hurt.
Got to warm up.
Yeah. It's important.
I drink Facebook.
Hey, what do you think of Al Sheikh putting together the card at the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles? He's got a card together, man.
Yeah.
Crawford is fighting Israel Madrimov, which is going to be interesting anyway, man. But I love the heavyweights, man. Andy Ruiz is finally coming back, and he's fighting Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
That's a good fight.
That is, man. That is.
I ain't going to down these guys, but I'd rather see that one than Devin Haney and Rich Collin.
Hey, man, that's your division. You're the former heavyweight champ of the world.
Yeah. Big Baby going through a test. Hey, that's all because, that's a serious fight. Because Ruiz don't play around. He's short, but if he come off of this fight in good shape and motivated, Big Baby, I don't care how tall he is, but hey, he already showed me what he can do, the little guy.
Yeah, against him.
That's just my opinion.
Well, Ruiz came to fame knocking out Anthony Joshua, and he was stepping in for Jarrell Miller, who popped for drugs.
Right.
It's funny how that all ties up, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I like Ruiz. I like him. He
does
get hit.
You know what I think Ruiz's problem is? Silk sheets, man. I think he made that big money, and I think he got real comfortable. And I mean, you get in that ring and you're
I
putting your
talk
life
that
on
all
the
the
line.
time. I talk that all the time. There is a little relaxation after these guys get that big one. They do relax. They do relax.
Yeah, but
If
these
somebody
guys,
tell you they didn't, I'm not saying they're telling you a lie, but
these guys are making more money than you can believe. Like Andy Ruiz for his rematch with Anthony Joshua, he pulled $20 million for that, and that was 5 years ago.
Andy Ruiz has fought twice in 5 years.
Yeah.
so if I fought
That's
Larry
what I'm
Holmes,
saying. He doesn't have the heart anymore.
so if I fought Larry Holmes during this damn time, how much money you think we make?
Oh
About
shit!
about 40 million.
Ooh, I'll be able to take y'all out to dinner too.
I
Oh
know.
yeah.
Damn it. Damn. We need to rewind and go back to that era, but with today's money.
Yeah,
I
boxing
know, I know. She got
it's
a
so
point there.
different today. I don't know where all this money comes from. It boggles my mind. Because now we have the advantage where we can see behind the scenes and we know what's going on. The bean counters and how much money is being paid to the fighters and the managers' share and everything else. It's mind boggling. Back in the day, Tim, did you make any $1 million purses as a 2-time
No,
heavyweight champion of the world?
I got 800,000 fighting Bone Crusher when I threw the fight. I pushed Don King. See, Don King was interested in Tyson then. He didn't care about me, Bone
I know,
Crusher,
man.
Miss Green. So what happened was, I was supposed to give Tony Tubbs real quick. I was supposed to give Tony Tubbs a rematch because I got caught smoking marijuana, and I had to give him a rematch. So I was training for the fight, and then all of a sudden Tony Tubbs came up with a hurt shoulder. So it's like, oh, okay, I can stop. So I stopped training for a couple of weeks. And then Don King called me up and said, hey, the fight is still on. I got Bone Crusher Smith. I already knew that he was interested in building up the opponents because he was trying to get Tyson, which he eventually got him. And so he didn't care about me. He didn't care about Bone Crusher. He didn't care about Tony Tubbs. He cared about Tyson. And I wasn't in shape. If you look at that fight, look at both of the fights when I fought. I feel bad. Bone Crusher. The first fight, every round almost I won. And then the second fight, I was doing the acting. The first round, I had to make it look good so I can get the money. I had lawyers waiting because we was going to sue Don King. We was going to sue him. We was going to get a team to sue him. And so I said, you know what? I'm not going 12 rounds with Bone Crusher, hard puncher, and I'm not in shape. So I said, this is the time. I've been getting ripped out before. And I love the brother now. And by me saying I love him, that makes me a better person. I won't deal with him. I'm talking about Don King.
Yeah,
I love that brother. He did what he did. Let me
But
go.
the bottom line is, man, if you were boxing today, you'd be making millions, and that's all. It's all water under the bridge, like we said. But let's go back to let's get back to this big card that's happening in America. I mean, Tim Tszyu and Virgil Ortiz. That's going to be a huge fight right there.
That's massive. That's massive.
And these are undercard fights. These are like co-main events. It's incredible. Pitbull Cruz against Rayo Venezuela. I mean, that's
Rayo. Right.
Coming up to 140 for that fight. He usually fights at 135. Yeah, so he's moving.
Pitbull's not a big 140-pounder either. He came up from 135 to win his title.
He's moving up. He moved up. Yeah, exactly. But the Ortiz fight is a big fight. I expect him to blitz Delorme in about 2-3 rounds max.
Yeah. Delorme, that fight doesn't even belong. That doesn't even belong on. That's just a coming out party for
Ortiz.
For Ortiz, yeah.
Second fight. That's his second fight at 54. That will only be his second. His first fight, remember, he ended it in a round. I forget who he fought.
Now he had that. He's got that thing with his stomach, right? That digestive thing.
He gets rhabdomyosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What is that? What is that?
It's kind of like So when these small guys, this is what I was saying in the chat. So Tim, I know because you're a heavyweight, you don't really know what it is to boil down. So some of these guys, when they're boiling down, and they walk around at like 175, and they have to be like 147. Some of their bodies go into crisis, and it leads to like kidney failure and all of this. So it forms a condition of an extra protein that builds up in your body, and it's called rhabdomyolysis.
Oh, and that's
Angel,
caused by you trying to make the weight.
Yeah,
Angel, I got somebody coming in here, bro. I'm gonna have to let you go for the show, okay, man? I appreciate you coming on.
Bye, Angel.
See you on the next one.
Yeah, it basically from stress and trauma and dehydration.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know what happens too, because when you get down that light, your body only has a protein and fat in there, you know, lean mass and fat. And so when your body is weight depleted and you've burned as much fat as you can, and your body has to go into ketosis and burn muscle. That's what happens. You know, some people go into this ryo, and it's debilitating, man. You know, there's no cure for it. They don't know exactly why you get it, but it happens when you get down to a weight. And now
explain that again real quick.
Okay. Let's say I got to get you down to 147 pounds, and you're naturally 154 pounds, and it's killing you to get down there. And if your body goes into this disease, it just, you know, it makes you sick. You know, you can't lose any more weight because your body's taking a lean mass, and you need that lean mass.
Okay.
Basically. Well, if you was walking around at 154 and you had to get to 147, it'd be very rare to go into rhabdo. It's usually because these lads are walking around at like 180, 185, and they have to make 147. So they're basically depleting all of what the body knows. So it starts to eat its own fat and muscle, and you start to have kidney failure, respiratory failure. Things like that.
Get
my drink.
It's not good at all. ATX, my brother. Salute, man. Appreciate you coming by, man.
Hey.
Hey, I got my friend BVO just came on here, man. Yeah. Salute to my friend BVO.
A couple of pounds.
Salute to my brother Bruce, man. What's going on, Champ? How you doing, Champ?
Yo, everything cool. You know, we're keeping everything moving, trying to make everybody happy and spread the love.
It's good to see you, man. You look good, man.
Oh, thank you. Yup. You know, I'll be 66.
Yeah, I know you was in some wars, man. So to see you looking this good, it's great to see, man.
I wish the girls sent me some phone numbers because it's not working. But thank you. Thank you if that's true. Yup, 66.
I would have never placed because I know the era that you fought in. It makes sense, obviously, but just looking at you on face value, I would have never thought you was in your mid to late 60s. No way.
You know what? Thank you. You know what I do? When I make my smoothies, like I said, I haven't eaten beef or pork for 50 years and chicken and fish for 5. And I've been when I make my smoothies, when I be cutting the aloe vera leaf, I take the leaf and rub it on my face. I've been doing that for like about 8 months now, maybe a year. So as soon as you cut it to put it in, okay, some people wash that slimy stuff off, but they don't realize that that's like a cleanser and a something for your face. So I'm not saying that's what's making me do that.
No, I think it's because I do something similar, but with sea moss.
What you do? Oh, I take sea moss. So what you do?
I put sea moss in my smoothies, and also I rub it on my face. And if I get a burn, it's good for burn.
Well, how do you put it in your face? Because I take them in my smoothies.
So when you make the gel, the sea moss gel, you just put a thin.
How do you get the gel? Oh, wait a minute.
You make it into a gel, so it comes like it's a bunch of hay. You soak it for like 48 hours.
Okay.
It grows in a bottle of. It grows in your glass bowl, and then you wash off all the saltiness, and then you put it in the blender with some like spring water, and then blend it into a gel, and then you can either eat it. I eat like 1 tablespoon a day. Also,
1 tablespoon of what?
Of the sea moss gel. I eat it.
I do too.
Yeah,
See
and
that,
then
Bruce? There's a lot of important things going on in this world to save people.
yeah,
Go ahead,
and
sister. Go ahead.
then I put a tablespoon in my smoothies, and if I put it on my face for like 20 minutes to gel, and then I wash it off, and
I do the same
it's
thing.
right.
Yep.
That's what it. Yeah, and you do it with aloe vera and sea moss. That's why you look younger. That's the
No.
reason.
Well, thank you. I'm really, yeah. But I was looking like this year was the skin been like, I'm not saying I'm looking younger, but
No,
people
it's
was telling me that before I started taking that stuff.
okay.
They was saying, yeah, they were
Yeah,
saying
so
that.
it's naturally your genetics as well. So it's your
But the
genetics.
sea moss is helping.
Yeah, to help maintain. Wow.
Oh, thank you for it. Thank you. Anyway.
No worries. You're welcome.
Yep.
You're
That's sea
welcome.
Hey,
moss.
did you tell Blood Green we were going to give him a call tonight?
Shania, can you call Blood? I was running around. Then I had to come home and cook. I was running around. Yeah, I was running around. We can get him on.
Well, I want to get the Raiders together, bro.
Okay. Yeah, he'll. You just gotta coordinate everything to get Blood Green on. We could have got him on.
Tell these guys about the Raiders.
Okay, Raiders. Okay, what? Real quick, I'm gonna make it quick. This is before I went there. Started going to England also. Okay, so Don King would pay the fighters every week.
Yeah.
Like on a Friday, he would pay their salaries. He had their separate deals with them. They worked it out, so everybody would wait on Friday to get paid. I had more money. I fought, I had money, and I was lending money to some of the boxers that didn't have money. They would pay me back on payday.
Right.
So this particular Friday, we was waiting for Carl King to come to the camp to give all the guys their checks or money. Right. So I'm sitting around waiting. Hey man, I'm gonna get my money that I lend to people, and so he didn't come. Carl didn't come, so everybody's sitting around mad, right? Everybody, hey, where he at? So they waited long enough. Real quick, okay. So they got cars. Mitch Green was one of them. There was a whole bunch of people with a whole bunch of other boxers. Mitch Green was one. He had, so we all drove around. It's about 3 miles from the Don King's camp in Orwell, Ohio.
Yeah.
So it real quick. They was knocking on the door to Carl, Cole, yo, we out here. So it had been about 10 minutes and they got mad. They said, let's go back. So when we started heading back, they saw the blinds open. And so somebody was up in there. So they start banging on the door. Yo, Carl, come on. They wanted their money. I just wanted to get my money back from lending to people. So we drove back to the camp. They were mad. So, when they went back to the camp, they started getting guns and shotguns and they shot the camp up. They shot the windows out. They shot holes in the ceiling. Yeah. Yup. They shot holes in the ceiling. They wrecked the camp up. And when Don King found out, real quick, in Vegas, he came back to Orwell. He got rid of, out of 40 people, he got rid of like, I would say 30. Said you can't never come back. And the guys that stayed there, he cut their money off and everything. So real quick, we almost finished. There's a guy there name was Abdul Rahman, who was Muhammad Ali's security guard, #1 security guard. Yeah. And when I was sparring with Ali, I knew what was going on. I was with Ali, and I was good friends with Abdul Rahman, who passed away. He gave us the name the Raiders of Boxing and what he would do was tell us stuff that Don King was doing that had benefited us, and Don thought he was working with him.
Yeah.
So he was telling us, hey, no,
Don, a double agent.
Yeah, because he was Ali's security, and I met him up there. So he was telling, so he told us, he set everything up, and he gave us the name. He said, man, y'all shot the camp up. A lot of y'all not coming back here, but y'all some bad boys. He said, y'all the Raiders. He said, y'all the Raiders of boxing. And he kept saying it. He said, man, y'all shot the camp up. And he said, and so when he said that, that's when we started thinking. I said, yo, man, that sounds good, man. We the Raiders, man. We the Raiders of boxing. So I started wearing on my trunks, the Raiders of boxing. And we stood for wrongdoing of boxers. We didn't want boxers to get mistreated. And so we died down, but we're going to come back because we want to help boxing out. It's Blood Green is in it. We had Zuma Nelson. There's a whole lot of guys' names that I'm not saying that's involved with it. And we're going to come together.
Zuma Nelson used to, Shane Mosley used to spar with Zuma Nelson when he was a kid, when Shane was a kid.
I trained him. I'm not. No, I didn't train him. I showed him a couple things. I chopped wood with him. He chopped wood with a dull axe. So we out in the back in Don King's camp. Listen to this. We in the woods. It's like 1,000 trees. And it's like about 20 guys out there. And everybody chopping. All you hear is wah, 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 wah. You hear trees falling, right? Big trees, right? And then so Zoom over there chopping wood. So we go over there, hey champ, how you doing? Right? And he stopped. And we look at his axe. It was dull. She said, yo, man, won't you take this sharp axe? He said, no. He chopped the trees with a dull axe. I said, whoa.
That's a different beast. That's a different beast right there.
It is. He chopped with a dull axe. He didn't want the sharp one.
No, he wants it to be harder, to be more resistant, so he gets a workout.
Yeah, I was like, this dude crazy, man. Make the job easier.
Yeah, he's crazy.
You would have loved it. Y'all would have loved it, man. It was beautiful meeting all these champions from different countries and going through the things that I went through, you know. And I would like to share it with everybody. So
we're working on it. We'll get them all together, do a nice show, man. The Raiders of Boxing. Tell them some of these stories.
There's a whole lot of guys. There's a whole lot of guys involved. We just got to get together. That's all.
Well, just mind that the LA Raiders don't say you can't use the name.
Oh, but if we say put a name in front of it, I think we could use it.
Okay, dokes. Yeah, because they copyright that shit.
Yeah, okay, that's really cool.
Yeah,
she tough. She tough. She said, "Hey, talking about that shit."
Hey, Tim, let me ask you this, man. What was your favorite part about working with Don King?
My favorite part is working with him. There really wasn't. Listen, he always was nice with me in the room. He talked to me. He respected me because I fought you. When he put me in the ring, when they put me in the fight, I fought until you knock me out or whatever. And I got that much. He will give you respect if you show heart. But a lot of times he knew that I knew the rip off, and I wouldn't mind saying the rip off to him. And he liked me. And I liked him. That's why I said it was kind of bad because he was ruthless when it came to like for the fight over in England. I only went home with like $150, and after I paid everybody, I went home with like 105, 110, maybe 95. And Frank Bruno went home with $1.4 million. And so I went home with like less than 100,000, and it was messed up. I made sure everybody got paid. It was really sad. I was the champion and defended my title in another country. And I knocked him out, and he got $1.4 million, $1.3 million, whatever. And I went home with that. And that would made me push hard, trying to help boxers out. And far as Don King, he got to live his life with it, whether he that ruthless. If I see him, I'll talk to him, say hi, He got to walk around with that cloud following him around. And people might say, no, I'm going to mess him up, now this and that. I just want to go on with my life because I got family, I got kids, I got friends, I'm doing podcasts. And that was just a part in my life that I had to go through something. It was serious. Did it hurt? Yeah, I lost a house. I had a store. I lost that.
Wow.
I messed it up because I was like depressed and negative. I was negative, so I had a corner store and I had a nice house, and I just sold everything because things were really bad. But if I see him, I say, hey, it's life. I'm a better man if I go up and give him a shake. But to hang out with him, I don't think I'll do that. But if I see him, I say, hey, everything go ahead, man. Because he did something.
He's 92 years old too. I don't think he's hanging out too many places except maybe in the bed, maybe a little trip to the dog once in a while.
He liked me real quick. He liked me, and I knew it, but he still did what he did. Because I get in there and fight. See, I get in there. He like you if you fight, but if you don't, he'll be like be on you. So So that I knew he liked me, but he still, when it came to money, dollar and cents, he neglected the whole situation.
Damn.
The reason I say that, Tim, is because I'm from Cleveland, and we never knew that Don. We knew him as Uncle Don. He buy all the kids school clothes, school shoes, whatever the case may be. So that's why I always like to hear. Now that I'm in the boxing media, it's good to hear both sides because if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you Don's the greatest dude in the world. So that's why
I'm gonna be brief. I'm gonna be brief with my comments.
Go ahead.
I could tell he was a nice guy. I know he had that other agenda, that rip off thing. But when I talked to him, he liked me. Some guys come in the office and he's like, he didn't want to talk to them and stuff. But I knew he liked me. He ripped me off, and I was cool with him. I wish he would have just went on and become the greatest promoter in boxing history by start paying everybody, but he didn't choose that route. A lot of people going to think and still think that he's a good promoter, but in terms of business, he's on the bottom. And all he has to do is come back and talk to the people, and people will respect him. Because I give it to him. He was good, but he ripped me off, and man, that hurt me, my kids, and it hurt a lot of other people. It affected them.
Yeah.
I think I remember Don was you guys were around the same age. He was young too, man. And
Who, Don King?
Yes, I think the thing about Don, from what I can say, is that I think he came from a tough place, and I
did too.
No.
I used to see people get shot, but I didn't.
No, when I say a tough place, what I'm saying is I think Don didn't understand he didn't have to be like that. That's what I mean when I said I don't think he knew he didn't have to be like that.
He's too smart. He knew what he was doing, in my opinion. Yeah, he's smart. He knew what he was doing. Say that again, because that might.
Go ahead, my mistake.
That's a good. Go ahead, say that again, because that's very important. Talking about Don and go ahead, finish what you were saying just now. Hello,
you, Lady Chin.
No, I'm talking about you. You were saying.
He's talking to you, sir.
Yeah, real quick.
No, reason I say that is because, okay, in Cleveland, there was I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie The Irishman. There was a big faction of the Irish mob, and we all know things that Don was doing. And the reason I say the thing I was saying was I don't know if he realized, because he was around a bunch of scumbags his whole life, I think he just became a product of his environment. I don't know if he didn't realize, hey, I don't have to be a scumbag too, because he kind of treated his boxing a lot like almost mafioso style, as like not paying guys, having you guys out there in Orwell in the middle of nowhere.
You got a point there.
Yeah,
you got a point there.
I know where Orwell is, so that's like the middle of nowhere. We talking about cows, chickens. So to have you out there isolated, you're not with your family, you're not really with.
No, that's cool though. That's where we're supposed to be. I loved it.
Oh, you love that part?
Oh yeah, that's where you're supposed to be, away from the family. You're supposed to be. Man, that was fun.
A whole different era.
That's where you're supposed to be, and you're supposed to be around positive people. Go ahead, champ. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking about the fight that you had with James Smith and
Yeah, okay.
About, like the moves the two kill shots that seemed to dominate that fight was like your left hook and then followed by the overhand right. And it was just like religious, and he didn't really, even though that was the most repeated shots that you did throughout that fight, it didn't seem like because you could do it on the inside. You was catching him at range with it because he had quite a long reach. I was just wondering why he didn't ever adjust. Did you ever clock that he didn't adjust to it, and that's why you could always throw that shot and it would?
You was talking about the first fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was primarily that I had a really good trainer. Mm-hmm. He was around Georgie Benton, all them old timer guys. And Philly Slim was a really slick, and I believed in him. And if you was powerful, I still didn't fear you. If you was real powerful, I didn't fear you because I knew where my hands were supposed to be. I knew all the movement that I was supposed to do. And with Bone Crusher, he was strong, but it was easy for me to maneuver him. The second fight is a different thing, and it was easier for me. Now, I only been fighting like a couple of years before I fought him. I had a fast track. I started fighting in '79.
Yeah,
and then here I am fighting all these guys but I had a good trainer, and I had confidence in them, and it grew, and I believed in them. I just wasn't real strong, like lifting weights and stuff, but I had good skills.
Yeah. Did with the first fight, because you totally destroyed him, to be fair.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just wondering, what do you as a fighter ever just kind of clock that? He's susceptible all the time to this. Like, for instance, the left hook followed by the overhand right. Was it something that you was conscious of when you was in the fight? Hence why you kept on throwing those shots, because it was successful.
No, there were shots that I trained, and we never really practiced on like certain fights. We practice on certain weaknesses and positive things that our opponent had. But
Yeah.
this particular fight, we knew he was just strong, and we concentrated on just my defense, keeping it tight. But we trained on just because he didn't really have a great defense. Tony Tubbs was everywhere, so we had to practice certain things with him. But
Hmm.
but we was just worrying about his power and defense when I fought Bone Crusher, and it worked out pretty good. And the second time was a whole different story. So yeah,
Yeah.
we worked on defense, keep my hands tight, working
Yeah.
on a good jab, put my combinations together because
Yeah.
he didn't really have a great defense, but he was
No,
strong.
yeah, it's big as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I feel bad for the second fight
yeah.
on him, his opportunities.
Yeah. Well,
Hey Tim, I want to ask you another question if you don't mind.
What
Go
you
ahead.
mean? We on
Did
the
you?
show.
Hey, did you ever meet Muhammad? Did you ever meet Muhammad in person?
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Of course you did.
Listen, this one happened. I was training with Matthew Saab Muhammad, I think either him or Eddie Mustafa Muhammad up at Deer Lake. And then all of a sudden, real quick, I'm gonna try to make everything fast. Real quick, a limo pulled up. I think a limo or a regular like nice car pulled up. I was sparring, and so you know who it was? It was Ali getting out the car and coming to the gym. But we didn't know it was him until they opened up the door of the boxing gym. We up in Deer Lake, so I started sparring and stuff. We were sparring, and then Ali comes in. Everything stops. Everything stops. The sparring, everybody was there. We start talking to him, and then he said, and then after like 3 or 4 minutes, he said, "Go ahead and keep." So we start sparring and everything, and then after we finished sparring, he said, "Tim," "Hey man, you kind of strong." He said, "I would like to hire you as a sparring partner because I might be fighting Larry Holmes." And I was like, okay. I was just happy just to be around him. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Don't walk in with jewelry and shirts and ties, and he don't talk like he a millionaire. He don't talk like he a millionaire. And that's what I loved about him. He don't talk like, oh, I got this. He didn't even come. He carry a snot tissue in his thing and blow his nose and put it back in. I'm telling you, he'll take it out here and blow his nose with snot and put it back
Old
in.
school, yeah. Old school, brother.
I love that Muhammad Ali before I went to the camp.
Mhm.
He's one of the reasons why I wanted, because I seen him fighting Joe Frazier before I even had amateur fights. I seen him fighting Joe, and a friend of mine got me in there, and I started because I'm a former tight end. I had a scholarship. I was really good at. I was a tight end, and I just and plus I wanted all my friends and my mom and everybody to be proud of me. I don't want to be no tough guy. I just want to spread the love. So I was like, I love what Ali did, man. That was cool. He came in, and then when I left there, I think Saad Muhammad or Eddie, they won their championship fight. I was a sparring partner, and then they called me, and I went back up to camp and started sparring with him. Real kick, he was sick when he was sparring, and then we can go into something else. When we were sparring with him. I think Tony Tubbs was there too. He was weak, and I walked back to the corner and talked to my trainer, Slim, who's a really good trainer. He was like, I said, Slim, I can't hit him as easy. He said, Tim, I noticed that. He said, just go to his body. So I would go to Muhammad Ali body. This is the fight before he fought Larry Holmes.
Yeah.
I was going to his body hard. I would never hit him up high because it was easy.
Mhm.
Because I was hitting him hard early before that, and I was like, nah. And I started my own self, stop hitting him there. So I went back and talked to my trainer. And then he said, Tim, just go to the body and act like you hitting him to the head. Because when I go to the head, I have my hand like that, not like this. I would go like this, and I would just graze him. And then I go hard.
What size gloves you wear? What size gloves you wear when you?
I think they were 18. They were 18, and we knew he was sick. Yeah, we knew he was sick, and so we had to we had to figure out what was going on, and we knew what was going on when we went to the Dunes Hotel. When I walked past their room, I had to do this fast because we got the show. We went to Vegas. We were sparring there, and then the fight was maybe a week away. and I was on the same. I was on another floor, and I said, "Man, here I am, a young guy, the average dude like you would have went down there and had party and everything, but I just wanted to get back home. I played football. I wasn't in no gangs. I wasn't this and that. I just wanted to go back home. So I was on the 12th floor. They was on the 11th. So I walked down to try to get my tickets. So I'm walking down the hall, down the hall, and I heard them fighting and arguing. I was like, somebody fighting. So I kept walking. So I got to I told this story so many times. So I got to the door. They were all in the room arguing about whether Ali should fight or he shouldn't fight. So they was going back and forth. So I stood there. They didn't know I was there looking. I was like looking like this. And they said, oh my God, Muhammad might not fight. So then I stepped on the other side of the door and I started looking to the other direction. And then I said, oh, let me go down to Howard Bingham's room. That's the guy in charge of the tickets. So I went down to his room. He was frustrated. Everybody was frustrated before that Larry Holmes fight. Everybody. I went there. His wife was like, oh, what do you want? And I was like, I just want to get home. Can you tell your husband to get up? She was like getting smart with me and nasty. And I said, please, please. And then he came in, Howard Bingham, who was the photographer for Ali. He said, Tim, I'll come over and straighten it out. So walking back, they closed the door. His wife was upset with me. So I went back. They were still arguing. I said, oh my God, he's not going to fight. So I went back to the Dunes Hotel that's right across the street and started telling everybody, see, yo, Ali might not fight. They talking about him not fighting and then he should fight. But then they made the decision of him fighting. And let me tell you something.
Worst decision. They should have never fought him.
But yeah, exactly. Real quick. When the bell rung and the first punches were thrown, we knew he wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
We knew he wasn't going to win.
That's sad to see that fight. And a lot of people.
I'm telling you really serious stuff that I witnessed when I was there.
Firsthand. Yeah, a lot of people just didn't like Larry Holmes for that. And that's why Mike Tyson just came and just deleted him. And
yes.
Yeah, but Larry Holmes was an old man when Mike beat him. I mean,
yeah, I know, but at the end of the day,
he got beat.
He came back again after Tyson beat him.
He came back and won like 10 in a row. I'm just saying. I think unfortunately, a guy like Larry Holmes, it sucks to come after a giant. That's all it was.
He's a warrior. He's a warrior.
He came after Ali. Ali had already cleared out the division. It really wasn't a lot of guys just yet.
Ali shouldn't have fought him. He wasn't.
He had the Parkinson's by then. And Larry Holmes.
I hated that Trevor Berbick fight more than I hated the Larry Holmes. Trevor Berbick was trying to hurt Ali.
Yeah,
That's why I say I feel like that Trevor. I'm a young kid watching him on playback and wanted to jump on it.
Yeah. I just think the Larry Holmes one was just that was just outrageous.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, I got a few more. I got a few more stragglers that came in. Let me shout out to my brother Mad Chad is in here, man.
Hey, Mad Chad.
Tim met Mad Chad before. He knows Mad Chad.
Yeah, that's our regular. That's our man.
What up, Mad Chad?
G5 Gabe is in here, my brother for life out there, man. I got the Bud Files in here, man. Shout out to you. BNN Boxing, my man. Thank you so much for that super chat. I just started saying that. I don't think I'll ever get sick of saying that, bro. And thank you so much.
You deserve it, Bruce. You deserve it, man.
Can I ask another question, please?
Yes.
Oh, yes, absolutely, man.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We were talking about, the little guys having to make weight. I know we all know that heavyweights do not need to make weight, but I feel that there's always an optimum weight that a heavyweight performs at the best. Like, did you have an optimum weight that you preferred to fight at, where you felt your best at what weight? Like 219, 240, 220?
Yeah, in between 215 and 20. I don't care if you was 30, 40 pounds heavier than me. I mean, sometimes like somewhere around 215. In between 215 and 220. I didn't care if you was 60 pounds heavier than me. You get knocked out. It's with your teeth. Listen, and these guys, real quick, these young guys talking about them weights and this weight. I wouldn't care about the weight if I knew how to fight, if I knew how to block punches, if I knew the only way I get hit, if I make that mistake. So you just a couple of pounds heavy, okay. But when you listen, you get in a fight and and you have your skills, and the guy bigger than you, you'll knock him out. But in this situation, I do see the lack of skills in a lot of these young
Tim,
guys.
when you were fighting, did you look at the scale at all, or did you just how you felt?
It's really how you feel. I didn't care about no weight.
Mm.
I know the weight wasn't the thing with me. I knocked out about 5 guys like 50 pounds heavier than me, big, tall.
Yeah.
Aaron Zeklin, what's the Jorge Gonzalez? He was 6'11". He was like 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah, you beat him to
I
death.
love that. I love when you was heavier. I love when you was heavier than me. To me, that was an advantage. Hey
Yeah.
guys, to
'Cause they're
me, that was an
slower.
advantage. You could be
They're-
heavier and long
Yeah,
arms.
they're slower. But in your era, because in today's era, I mean, all right, I've seen
Easy fights.
I've seen some of your stats, and you did weigh in at like 219, 218, and stuff like that. In today's era, that's very light. You're just only 18 or 15.
Oh, I loved them when they was bigger. I loved them when they was 250, 60.
Yeah, because a lot of these fighters now are like I'm saying, 6'7", 6'8", and they're weighing like 270 pounds.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm just thinking, if you fought at the weight that you was in your era, in this era, you'd be considered quite small.
That would have been. I would have loved to,
Ugh.
but let me say something. Tell you something too about these big guys and the tall 6, 8, 9.
Yeah.
The fitness trainers are getting those guys ready. They're
Right.
big, but that sports medicine is getting those guys that's big and 6'9" to 6, getting them ready. Like Tyson Fury, he can
Yeah.
box pretty good. And I do believe those fitness guys are getting them in shape. A lot back in the day, a lot of those guys 6'9", and they were sluggish and big and didn't have too many skills. But a lot of things has changed. So I still would have loved to fight any of those guys. It was much easier for me.
Yeah. You would have wiped off all of our current
In
heavyweights.
shape.
Yeah. 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 You would have wiped out all of.
It was the defense. The defense, I would really believe in my defense. If I, I believe like if I didn't get hit, if I got hit, it was my mistake. I knew my hand was supposed to be here, and that was my mistake. So, my trainer really taught us good defense and good offense, but
Yeah.
defense was very important. Don't get hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I would say too. One guy I wish he could have fight. He didn't fight in your time, but I would have loved to see you against Big Daddy Bo, man. That would have been great. You
We were
and him.
supposed to fight. We were supposed to fight.
Yeah, I would have loved to see y'all fight.
Yo,
Man.
he's
That
a
would have
big
been great.
dude. I ain't gonna lie. I would have to be in shape. I would
Yeah.
have to definitely be in shape. Yep. I would definitely have to be in shape with these guys. A lot of times my morale was low. I wasn't getting paid. My first 12 fights, I was in really good shape, and then everything went downhill when they sold us to Don King. But and I didn't really know how to train hard. Like
Yeah.
Holyfield. I would be unstoppable if I was trained like Evander Holyfield or Tyson. I
Yeah.
just trained regular training and then went into the ring.
Yeah. Well, he's done well. He's 2-time heavyweight champ.
The skills helped me get there. The skills, and that's what a lot of these guys lack. They lack skills. They got heart. They throw hard punches, but you're gonna need to learn how to block and keep your hands in a position to counter back and everything. Keep them there, and that punch hit there. You can throw back. Now everybody just throwing punches with no defense. None of them. Yep.
Yeah. Who's your favorite current heavyweight at the moment? If you have one, do you have one?
I feel bad because when they fight, I do look forward to seeing, but then I forget, like we talked about the fight that just happened. I was looking forward to watch it, but there's really nothing when I see the skills and stuff. There was nothing that really made me want to really go like Sugar Ray, like Tommy Hearns, like Tyson or something like that. And so that shows me that the way the industry is it's going down. Garcia, then I text on Facebook or whatever it was. I said, Garcia, you got to back up what you're saying. He was saying a lot of negative stuff about the other guy. And I said, look, man, don't do that. Praise him. You're supposed to praise your opponent because that make you look better. Don't down him. Yeah, I've been in the old school. I said, look, I text him on one of those networks. And I said, look, praise him. Because if you down, he was this, I was drinking. I said, you never should have said that.
Yeah.
I said, you never should have said that. Oh, I was drinking and I still knocked them out. All that
Yeah.
stuff. And I told him we should have never did that.
He
Praise your
respond-
opponent because it'll make you look way better if you say he was the best.
Did he respond to that? Any of that?
Shania, get the cord. My thing get ready to cut off. Hurry up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did he respond to any of that?
You know, I've been so busy. I was cooking. Come get the wire.
Did he respond when you reached out to Ryan Garcia and told him that? Did he reply to you?
No, you know what, love? I didn't even check back yet because I was running around trying to get groceries.
Oh, I got you.
Plugged in, trying to get groceries so I could cook and everything.
Yeah, I got you.
But I would love for him to hold on. Let me put this in here. There we go. Now we all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but I told him, I said, you shouldn't. I texted him. I wish I had it to send it to you, but
Yeah.
I told him, I said, look, you got to be humble. You know, you can't say all those negative things about him. You got to say he was saying that he was drinking before the fight. What kind of stuff is that?
He's such a bitch ass. That's why I just can't really deal with.
Oh no, don't say that about the king.
No, but what about his management? No, go ahead and say no. Go ahead and finish. But was she right in a way? What about his management? They shouldn't even tell him to do that. They should tell him to praise his opponent because that's gonna make him look good. Oh yeah, my Devin was a tough box. I thought he was gonna whip me. All that he said. Oh, I drunk beer. Now it's like a clown show. Go ahead, everybody. Finish. So I got.
Yeah, he was that because he was in the club 2 nights, in fight week. So he didn't take this thing serious at all. But he
because just in case he might lose, maybe he was thinking that way. Did anybody say that?
Yeah,
you gotta remember this, Tim. Like he beat Devin. A lot of people say he won 3, but technically they said he won 4 out of those 7.
Okay.
And I think Ryan knew Devin couldn't hurt him. And you know how it is when you're in the ring when somebody can't hurt you.
Okay.
That you get not you and really what he did was he pulled an Ali. You remember when Ali did that to Sonny Liston? He showed up to his house, come out you big ugly bear.
Yeah.
Or even when Ali pulled even when Liston pulled the gun on him at the casino, they thought it was a real gun. Ali put his head. All he did was pull an Ali. He played crazy and got paid. I loved it. And watch.
How old are you? Are you young? How old are you?
I'm 33. I'm 33.
Oh, yeah, that's why you love it. I get it. You love it. Yeah.
No, the reason I love it, I'm gonna tell you why I love it. Lady Tim, because I need our sport to be where it used to be back when Tim fought, back when Muhammad fought. Remember the worldwide sports? We wanted to get like it used to because now boxing really lives on YouTube.
Yeah, but you can't say that, you can't say what you've just said and then in one foul swoop negate and nullify by saying that Ryan's antics it was credible and we need boxing to go back to the old era where the old era had integrity and honor and fucking pride and respect.
Muhammad Ali had no respect. If you look at Muhammad, he had
What you mean?
No, what I'm saying when he was the mouth of the South, I'm talking about early on. When he was the mouth of the South, when he fought Henry and all those guys, Henry Cooper, he was known for his antics. That's why they knew Ali. He acted an ass at the Olympics.
Let me just give.
Wait a minute. That's not acting an ass.
I know. When I'm saying that's building interest in him, I don't mean in a negative connotation. I'm just more or less saying he did that to make his name big. That's all.
No. But the difference is, sorry, can I just answer this question because that's kind of irritating me.
No problem.
The difference is with Muhammad Ali versus what Ryan Garcia. Ali cleared out fucking divisions, so he backed to his shit. Do you understand what he did? He could execute his shit in the ring. Ryan Garcia has accomplished nothing. He's never been a champion. He doesn't.
Well, he has a lot of doubt.
Hold on. He beat an undisputed champion. He beat an undisputed champion.
So what?
Hold on. This is the thing about it. This is what I want. This is what I'll say, and I'll let you go. The thing you got to understand is, let me say this, and I'm done.
Yeah,
you're going to romanticize the past because when you think of Muhammad Ali, you think about his social justice, 3-time world champion. Ryan's story isn't over. What I'm saying is don't be so quick to judge because we need Ryan to make the sport keep going because no matter what, this is what Tim.
No, we don't.
No, let me finish. This is
I wouldn't even pay for the fight.
No,
I'm
what
not trying to
saying is,
disrespect you. I
Exactly.
wouldn't
no,
even pay to watch him. I'll go to somebody else. Go ahead. I would go to
no,
somebody else.
no,
He's
all I'm
not
saying,
somebody to really. I
not
love the
just,
brother. Wait a minute. I love the
right.
brother, but I'm not going. I'm not going to pay to see him fight unless he get over. I go to somebody else's
Thank
house.
you. And that's
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Now, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. You
No,
got the right to speak.
all I'm saying is,
He's not that big,
it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but
right?
it's good for us to see boxing on TMZ. We
no,
don't
it's
have a
not.
Howard. We don't have a Howard Cosell anymore. We don't have a
No, it doesn't matter.
major journalist that they had back. We don't have that. We don't have that kind of support for boxing. I'm not saying it's right. Yeah, it's childish. It's a little bit him being a ham. I don't agree with that, but I could say I see why he did it. He
No,
just wanted to push his name up. That's all.
there's Ali. I just saw him come up on my TV screen. He must have heard us from the heavens. He's heard you talking that from the heavens, and he's just come on my TV. Isn't
I
that?
don't think it's no comparison
Yeah,
with this
Not as a
situation.
fighter, not as a fighter. I'm talking about the antics because
N-
when he fought Sonny Liston, those were antics.
yeah, but
Sonny Liston thought the man was crazy. Ask Bruce. Sonny Liston thought that man was crazy. That's how crazy he was acting
I
before
don't
that
know
fight.
about that.
yeah.
What you tell him, Bruce? Am I lying, Bruce? Didn't Sonny think that Ali was
Now,
crazy when he was acting?
Sonny is a tough dude. He actually, I
Oh,
don't know. I don't
yeah.
know.
No,
I don't think Sonny
Sonny
know
thought,
crazy people.
Sonny
He,
thought Ali was nuts.
He was
Sonny wasn't afraid of anybody, but a crazy man made Sonny think twice, and Sonny thought Ali was nuts.
Yeah, he
I mean,
did. I'm
that's
not.
a fact.
okay. I just don't. I get the correlation that you're trying to make, but I just can't really put Ryan Garcia in that same kind of
I
category.
like him. He's a nice looking
No, he's not.
movie star
He's
type
not in
movie
that
star.
category by no means. I'm just saying the antic is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He
I know.
copied the antics. That's what I'm
And
saying. Not
and
not him as a fighter.
I'm not sure if Ryan's not really crazy anyway. I'm not sure if
I
he's a
think
little
he's
bit,
crazy, Bruce. I
a
think
little
he's
bit,
No,
crazy.
a
I
little
think he's
nah.
yeah, he is.
age. Yeah,
He
I
might be
know some
crazy.
crazy people. I
I
know
know
some
some
crazy
crazy
people.
people.
He's trying to sell his. He's trying to
but
sell
there's
himself.
many
He's trying to
levels.
sell his. He's trying to sell himself without putting up a really hard fight. Now he just got finished. He just got finished losing to he just got finished
Tank
Tank,
Davis.
Tank,
yeah, he got
Devonta.
finished Devontae, yeah.
Mhm.
So now he got to find his way back. But this is, to me, that's not the right way to do it. You got to be more aggressive, more stronger, more harder, and you got your speech can mess you
hmm
up also. Your speech when you talking. So
Yeah, I just didn't respect that the fact that you agreed to fight at 140 and then you let the cat out of the bag that you never had the intentions to ever fight to make that weight, and you decided to
oh
come in at 143 pounds on purpose because you wanted the advantage over Devon. Now, if this is why I don't put the antics in with the same shit with Ali, because
hmm
that was dishonorable. If you are who you say you are, Ryan
hmm
Garcia, a dope fighter, that you're going to fight the former undisputed champ, as in Devin Haney. Your skills are supposed to fucking cash checks that your ass should be able to fucking cash
hey,
as
she
well.
know more boxing than some dudes I know. Good.
Do you
Hey,
understand?
Electro Hippo.
I get what you're saying. I'll just
Yeah,
say that I don't want you to think I'm making a direct correlation between
yeah, I know what you mean.
the great
Yeah,
Muhammad Ali,
the
because
antics that plays for
I think Muhammad Ali is the second greatest heavyweight of all time. So I don't ever
Okay.
want to disrespect Ali. I would
Okay.
yeah,
never disrespect Ali.
yeah,
I think Joe Louis is the best, and I think Ali's right there. So I'm just
got you.
saying the antics of it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Just the antics.
yeah. I get, like I said, I get the correlation. But yeah, I just think that even though Ali did all of that stuff, he had the skills to he didn't try. He's a heavyweight, so he didn't need to make weight. But that if you would have moved that situation into today's situation, that would have been Ali pretending that he was going to make a certain weight and then not do it. Ali just played the crazy game, but he fought with his skills. Whereas Ryan
hmm
Garcia, if you think you're that good, you don't have to dupe another person. Like what Tim just said, he didn't care if
That was
people were
bad. That was
he didn't
bad.
care if people were 30 pounds over him. He knew that as long as he had a tight defense and he wasn't going to get hit, he could beat the other guy. 9 times out of 10. Well, Ryan, if you think you can beat the other guy, why do you have to do it by cheating?
Listen, give me 15 seconds. This is where the management and the promoters have to direct Ryan Garcia and what to say. They shouldn't let him just freely saying things. Now he can say some personal, whatever he want to, but something like what he just said, like when I was fighting, I was being told to help with my feedback.
Yeah.
When you talk back to the media. So he shouldn't have down his opponent. He should have built him up. What that does, that make him don't look as like he didn't, won against a big guy. Oh, he act like, I was drinking.
Yeah.
If I was in this corner, I would have said, no, man, that fight was hard, man.
Yeah.
Man, Devin Haney hit me with that shot. I would have lied,
Yeah.
He gave it away. And I did that on Facebook. I texted him back saying, yo, you should have praised your opponent. Tell everybody that he was hard, he was tough. What did he do, guys? What did he do?
He did the opposite. He could have said that was a tough fight, but I might have made it look easy to you guys, but it was a tough fight. He should have said something like that was down the middle, instead of just saying, yeah, I drank, Devin can't hit, Devin can't punch, I should now be pound for pound. No, you can't be pound for pound if you said the belts don't matter. Coming in at the agreed weight doesn't matter. So if all those things don't matter, then therefore you do not qualify to be pound for pound. Because if you were so interested in being pound for pound and being a champion, you would have abided by the rules to be able to qualify for those accolades, sir.
Lady Chin, let me ask you this.
Wait. Give me 3 seconds.
My mistake.
No. And you know what's wrong? The problem is the management and them not telling him, Garcia, the right thing to say after the fight. That's why we got this problem, or people not liking him or do like him. When he made those statements afterwards, the people that promoting the manager guys are supposed to tell him, don't say stuff like that. Go ahead. They told me what to say. Don't say this. Let's say that. Promote your guy who you fight. It makes him look bad. Oh, it was easy. I was drinking. Yeah. That's bad. Go ahead.
No, what you said is a great point. I don't think they have media training the same way they did back in your day. They don't have.
Say that again.
I said I don't believe they have media training the way they did back in your day. Like they used to have media training to tell you how to talk to the press, to tell you the kind of questions.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with boxing. That's what's wrong with it.
That's what's wrong with all sports, because they don't put the same type of time and effort into them. What I'll say is this: what Ryan earned my respect. If you watch on the replay, when he was in there beating Devin to death, he was signaling, "Stop the fight! Stop the fight! I don't want to hurt him." I don't know if you've seen in that silver round.
I gotta look at the whole fight.
He was
just an act. That could have been just an act.
It could have been, but I'm just saying I gave him a lot of respect because he didn't want to hurt Devin.
Or maybe he didn't want to get hit with a shot later.
No, Devin already went down 4 times. Devin had already been down like twice by then.
Well, he did say he wanted to kill him, so I don't know how empathetic he really was. Or sympathetic.
Well, that's what Bill said. Bill said we want. Yeah, so I think, and this is what happens when boxing and personal mixes, which is a very dangerous thing.
Yeah.
It should never be personal. It should never be, I want to kill somebody or anything.
Who said that?
They both did.
What Devin said, I'll tell you exactly what Devin said because I wrote it down, man. He said, "I'll end this pussy. It's over." I thought Ryan was going on, and Devin says, "I'll end this pussy. It's over."
Yeah, you don't talk like that. You don't talk like that.
So Devin Haney said that. Devin Haney said that.
Devin Haney said that.
That's just talk.
That's just talk, though. Just to say I end this.
Yeah, that's just talk.
No big deal. It's Ryan Garcia was going, I want to kill him. I want him. I want him.
That's talk too.
No, Ryan's a whole different element in boxing, man. Because I go around and I wear. I got a million boxing T-shirts. That's what I wear. When people see me, they know I'm the box. They start talking about boxing, and you'd be surprised how many of these people that I see. They mentioned Ryan Garcia. This was before Ryan Garcia just won. This was before he even fought Tank Davis. He's big with these young kids. They don't know who fucking they they don't know anybody except Ryan Garcia and Jake Paul. You know, they kind of know a little bit and they're learning, but as far as drawing them to boxing, you know, and they're saying it with a straight face. Hey, you think Jake Paul and Mike Tyson going to be a good fight? And I'm like, oh, I said Tyson's going to kill him, and you know, and they'll start talking about Ryan Garcia. And man, and right now, I can only imagine Ryan just won. He just upset the chair.
For the casuals.
Yeah, to me, what
that's revitalizing boxing, man. That's bringing a whole new element.
Yeah,
I didn't. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Sorry, no, you go ahead, Tim.
No, I was just saying that
we're all polite around here.
I really wasn't fascinated over none of that.
Me either.
Go ahead.
Me either. I just don't respect it. I'm a little bit older than the gentleman at the bottom, to the left of me, so I can still.
That's the only one you're older than in here, Lady Chan.
Well, he's 33.
Me and Tim got AARP cards in our pocket for Christ's sake.
I know. So yeah, I know. I think his era is the more of the social media era where all these boxers. The reason why
we gotta respect them for that.
The reason why there isn't media training, because it would just go out of the window, because everybody just says what they want to say on Instagram and Twitter. So you could have your PR officer telling you don't say this and don't say that. All of these little Disney cats running around, these Disney boxers, right? Once they've got an issue, they just go straight to Twitter, talk all their business, say shit that they shouldn't be saying. So that's why it's a different type of vibe than it was 30 years ago. These cats are lame.
Yeah, when she's telling the truth, because they should be playing a part in these boxers' lives. They should be going to the training camp. Dennis Rappaport, the promoter that represented Jerry Cooney, came to the camp. He hit the heavy bag. He didn't run with us, but he was there with us. He gave me everything I needed. I was really abused by Don and them, and then when I didn't know how to treat or act towards nice, I'm not nice, but try to. He was a good guy. He was giving me everything I need. He had a bodyguard. He had sparring partners. He was paying. I was like, and then he gave me a $50,000 bonus after a fight. That never happened. I was like, and I still didn't train. I didn't train the whole. I won some fights and I didn't. And that led me to, I felt really bad. I apologized to him. I said, you know what, Dennis? I'm really sorry. I wish I would have I just needed somebody to snap me out of it, being ripped off and stuff. So, these guys need to keep the same stuff that we was doing instead of all this stuff that they doing, like pre-fight and post-fight.
Yeah, they won't though. It's never going to go back to the golden era. So people need to just cut it out and stop comparing. Or it's not going to go back to that, because
I'm digging. It's never going to go back to that.
Yeah,
I'm liking what's going on though. I'm really dig. I mean, boxing is fucking exploding right now. I've never seen cards as stacked as this. And I go back to the Tim Witherspoon days. Don King never put on cards like they're going to put on the 1st of June and on the 3rd of August.
Yeah, he did.
Awesome. You can count them on your fingers, Lady Chan.
Riddick Bowe Holyfield card stacked.
No, not like this, man. Not like this. I'm sorry. I've seen Don King put on cards with.
We paid the way for this to happen. We paid the way for this.
He had a stacked card too, but they weren't like this. This Turkey Al Sheik is putting on freaking 8-hour events.
Yeah,
and,
I love it. I love it, Bruce. Me and you see me on my.
It's mind-boggling. You want
to tell them to get me over to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you need to go over there.
You're going to tell them to get me over to Saudi Arabia. Tell them to give me a call.
and you're going to have to bring your advisor, Tim. That's me, your spiritual advisor. So you're going to have to do that.
And I'll be your personal analyst.
Hey, come on.
Let's all go as a camp. What are you going to do, young buck?
Is that
You be our social media handler.
He's the guy that's going to carry the reefer for us to get over.
He'll be our
I'm gonna be the mule, huh?
He'll be our social media handler.
He's going to have to stick about 6 of these vapes up his ass and get through customs.
Yeah, and make sure you do the social media for us, because that's the area that you love. So
Hey, You know, I'll say this, Lady Shannon. I appreciate being on the panel with you, and I appreciate, of course, man, my brother Bruce. And you know, hey Tim, I always tell fathers I grew up watching.
But you gotta go. You got to go.
No, I don't gotta go. I'm just saying. I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys. But I'm just saying.
Likewise.
How long we got, Bruce?
Terrible, Tim. If you want to stick around for me, man, I'll ask my wife if I can stay up past my bedtime, and we can go as long as you
15.
want.
It's 3:37. You want to pull out of here around what about another 10 minutes?
No, we'll give it another 20. We'll give it another 15,
right, 20 minutes. Okay,
so.
okay.
I gotta let the PM weed kick in, man. You know, and
let the PM weed kick in.
I got the hottest broad on YouTube out here. I got a former 2-time heavyweight champ. And
Is
I got
that
the
a picture?
here, man.
That's not their picture, is it?
Yeah, that's me. Yes, it is me.
I don't know why she's not coming up, man. She's a beautiful lady, Tim.
That's what I'm. That's not you, is it?
Because I'm in my night clothes. I do my night clothes.
So what part of the UK? What part of the UK?
Tim, you'll have to go on my channel and you'll see that's me in real life. I do live shows. It's me.
That is you right there.
Yes, Bruce. You know that's me. Bruce knows me. That's me.
I'm not sure, Lady Chan. I don't know, man. I'm not sure either.
What part of the UK you from?
I'm London.
Okay, I was in Surbiton. For a while.
No, Lady Chan's a beautiful lady, man. She looks just like that. She wears lipstick. And you know, every time I thought of her, I'm not going to say that, but man, I'll tell you, she's a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. You're sweet. You're making me blush now. Jeez, that's why I can't come up because I'm blushing.
Yeah, I was in London.
I appreciate it. So, are you in the UK now, Tim?
No, I'm outside of Philadelphia. I've been here for a while. Yeah, I might be over.
Yeah, because you said it was 3:30, and that's the time it is here. So I thought you was over here. About why you?
No, it's 10. It is 10:38. 10:37. Yeah.
3:38 here. Crazy, isn't it?
But that's my second home. That's my second home. If there's any other place I would live, I would go over there because I was over there. My daughter's from there. She got siblings over there, and then I got a grandson over there in Barnsley.
Oh,
okay. How about giving us a good Tyson Fury story when you're over there with him? You got one you haven't told us?
Who you talking about?
You and the Gypsy King.
Real quick.
Story.
The thing is that I think we were in Ireland, but when and over in the UK, I did see him bumping a couple of times. But in Ireland, there was the show called Lord of the Rings, and we had to go there and do something over there. But I met him over there. But I learned about the gypsies that that they don't call the police when they have a problem. They handle it themselves. They got a head person, and it's like a tribe thing. The gypsies, and they respect. I like their motivation. She might say something different, but I like the way they had things together. If there's a fight, they handle it on their own. This is what I was told, but I seen it happen one time. It's like their own tribe, and I don't think the real English people, they like them, but it's like this. Now tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're right. You got it right.
Okay.
They do have their own what's the word for when you're in like your own parliament, your own shit? They've got their own judicial system within.
Yeah. They got their own king or whatever.
Yeah. But in the UK, they're seen as also annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they come in and destroy your business and then move on to the next. Go ahead. You explain because you're from there. Go ahead.
No, you got it. You got it in one. You say it. They destroy shit. They camp outside in a park or something, leave all their trash and cause a nuisance. Then they get evicted and move over to the next park or piece of land and do the same shit.
Well, this is what I heard. Look, I love all of them. I was there with what all different English people, and the gypsies were pretty good towards me. And that's what all I was told was what they do. They come in and get the resources, then move on to another one and get the resources. I'm just telling you what I was told. But meeting them, they treated me pretty good. I never had no problems with them. But I know you being over there had your own personal feelings with the gypsies. But that's what I
Overall,
heard.
they're good people. Overall, no, I
Okay.
people, but it's just at times they could be like a bit of a nuisance. That was all.
Okay.
But yeah, but
Well,
overall,
I heard that from other people. I heard that.
You're prejudiced against them over there, Lady John?
yeah,
It's
they
kind of like, yeah.
prejudice. Yeah, they did. Is that Hasim Ruckman watching? You was Hasim Ruckman there at the fight with you with that when you was fighting Holmes? Is that Ruckman in the crowd?
He was too young.
Oh, he looked. There's a that looks like Hasim Ruckman.
That was 1982.
That looked like Rock. Oh my god! I'm like, who's Rock there?
No, the Rock wasn't.
Rock's only 52, 51.
He
He
is.
young, yeah. He looks like Hasim. I have to send that to Rock and say, yo,
Shout out to my brother De Niro out there, man. Appreciate you coming in here, brother. De Niro won the trivia contest last week, so
you
know.
Oh,
hi, De Niro. Hi, yeah, he's one of my he's one of my guys as well. Hi, De Niro.
Hey, we're a family out here, man. You know, I do. YouTube to me now is just become so informative because back in the day, man, I used to buy Ring Magazine and Knockout and Boxing Illustrated. I thought I knew a lot, but I didn't know shit. Now I'm listening to freaking Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather go at it on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and listen to that.
So just so much. I'm at the press conference this afternoon in New York to announce this huge card in Los Angeles. I mean, it's just amazing the shit that's at our fingertips now and how much we know about boxing. And these kids now, they're gonna blow me away. And I'm not gonna be around, but people think I know a lot about boxing. People they give me a lot of comeuppance for what I know. These guys, if they can retain the shit that they're knowing today, they're gonna be real historians, like Bert Sugar kind of historians. There's just so much available information, and these boxing fans, man, I get on these chats and they know so much and retain so much. It blows me away, and because there's so much happening. Even tonight, there was live fighting on Pro Box.
Yeah, Pro Box TV. Yeah, I was watching it.
I didn't catch it. I'm doing the live instead, and watching my Facebook on and keeping my eye with. But anyway, there's just so much happening in boxing now. I get up in the morning, bang, I'm watching boxing. I'm talking YouTube. I go to bed, I'm listening to Reggie Owens. I mean, it's so funny, 24/7. And I'm fortunate enough to have a fucking heavyweight champ of the world, Terrible Tim Witherspoon, my friend, come on here, do a show with me. The gorgeous Lady Chan coming on here.
Welcome.
Angel Diaz on here for a little bit. BVO was on here.
Yeah, we did a good job. I like that. She know more than a lot of men. I'm telling you. I swear. She do.
I just love the sport, and I always learn from people like Bruce. It's class in session. Bruce, blood boxing. I learn a lot from these guys, and I love the sport a lot. So I'm forever. I always say I'm a student.
You ever do any sports?
Oh yeah, I used to run track. I used to play a bit of basketball.
Oh, you in good shape then. Okay.
I used to play cricket. I used to play. I was an athlete all round.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just didn't box. But yeah, I did karate. I did it all. But I ran 100-meter track, 200 meters, 400 relay. Yeah, I did all of those types of
that's cool.
But yeah. So we always I grew up watching boxing from the age of 5. So we always him, myself and other people, we always listen to Bruce tell us everything about boxing that he knows. And yeah, like he said, he's doing this all from memory. I don't want to say after you go, Bruce, because I don't want to think about that. But moving forward, people, what he's saying is that a lot of the younger people can consume so much boxing because there's YouTube now. We can go back into archives and stuff like that. So, there's a lot, isn't there, Bruce, to consume, isn't there?
I had to have fights on VCR tapes, and they'd get eaten up. The sun would get them, they'd melt. Somebody would borrow them. Now, right there, right on YouTube, I could go watch Tim Witherspoon and Andrew Galata from 1984.
Oh my God! Yeah.
You know,
We
and
were talking about Galata the other day about his meltdown. When I was doing a show the other day, we were talking
I know.
Ryan Garcia about fighters that had meltdowns. So we did the Buster Douglas, Andrew Galata. We even put Anthony Joshua in there because he had a meltdown. You know, just everybody that had little like things.
When did he melt down? When did Anthony melt down? I was trying to help him at one point.
He had a meltdown after the second Usyk fight where he took the mic off Usyk.
Oh yeah, remember when he talked crazy? I can't remember exactly what he said, but he was talking how he should have won the fight.
I think he's the best boxer, but he still lacked. He's the best boxer, but he lacked defense.
He's my favorite.
But I'll tell you what, he had like a little bit of a lull, but he's right back again.
He goes those combinations good, but he lacked defense. That's
defenses, but yeah, this is what I'm saying, Tim. This is what they need. I don't know why they don't get cats like you guys, the OGs, like
Tim's out there. He's out there for hire.
Hey, I don't even want to be in the corner. Let me come in there and straighten you out.
I know. I don't understand. I've tried to reach out. I've hung out with certain boxers, and we're like, all right, they all say the same thing. Let's hit up Anthony Joshua. Let's hit up Deontay Wilder. And these guys don't either respond to their DMs or look at it and don't reply. It's like they feel like they don't need to. Like I don't understand. George Foreman's reached out. Roy Jones Jr.'s reached out various to these guys, and they all just don't seem to want to have, you know, the OG's help. It's crazy to me.
I understand like Roy Jones and George Foreman. It was certain things that that they lacked also, but they were successful. And Roy Jones wasn't really a defensive fighter. He moved a lot, which we didn't get hit.
Yeah.
You know, but if he slowed down, it would be a little bit of trouble for him. George Foreman was big and strong, and you had Jimmy Young stop him. But he was strong. That George Foreman could punch.
Yeah, he was coming. Who does George Foreman style defense with the cross arm guard? I've seen it only.
Yeah, he didn't fully. Sometimes he didn't fully pull it up here like this. He just let it hang a little bit.
Yeah.
So he didn't fully get. If I was his trainer, I would tell him to keep it up here. Because he had it like this. You can go down here after you get tired or you get relaxed or working with somebody. But it's supposed to be up here, and this supposed to be across the body down. It's supposed to be across the body down here.
Yeah.
And when the body shots come, when the body shots come, you lean and catch the body shot that way. So that's really I know those defense. I was good at them. I was taught by the best.
But Archie Moore had that cross arm defense. And Ken
he was kind of loose too.
Ken Norton used it.
Have you noticed that no new cats, none of our era uses it. Only Dillian White.
Yes. Once in a while you see Tyson Fury use it, but very, very seldom.
Tyson, he don't do nothing. I never seen him do anything like that little shell stuff.
I tell you who
I saw him use the cross arm a few times, but
I tell you who used the cross arm. Dillian White against Jermaine Franklin?
I was trying to help him. I was trying to reach out to Dylan. He did it.
Yeah, he did it against Jermaine Franklin because under Buddy McGirt, Buddy told him that would be his best defense because you know his chin. Once he gets that uppercut, his lights switch off. So
well, let me say this. See, Buddy McGirt don't know nothing about the cross arm. He's a really good boxer. He never did it when he was fighting.
No.
So Buddy McGirt, because he won, and a lot of other trainers, I hate to say it, but because of the boxer won, they won, and other people they can send people to them to train them, but they probably won't be able to train them to the fullest. But that's how they won. And Emmanuel Stewart, who I love, Tommy Hearns was winning. Tommy Hearns was knocking guys out. But when I see Emmanuel Stewart trying to work the pads and stuff, I was like, wow, I didn't know because my trainer and them, they was kind of cool. My trainer told me I'm going to leave it alone because he passed away. I love Emmanuel Stewart, but you never really seen him doing pad work. And Tommy Hearns is retired and he got hit a lot. He can't communicate like he was, so he didn't have a good defense. You got to teach defense and offense. Now go ahead, take it away.
Yeah.
I love all those guys. I love them.
Yeah. This is the thing. Did you ever because when you was fighting, I don't think anybody would know, like for instance, nobody would have known that Riddick Bowe would be so punch drunk.
He got hit a lot.
He got hit a lot.
Yes, he did. He was big. He was big.
Yeah.
But count the punches. Go back and watch the videos.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot. Did you? Was that ever a worry for yourself?
No, I had a teacher that taught me defense. I had a teacher that taught me defense.
Not being hit. Yeah, but you still got hit. Everybody gets hit, right?
I got hit when I made a mistake, but and I did get hit sometimes. But my hands were always, if somebody was really aggressive and good at it, I made sure I kept my hands closer to my body.
Yeah,
and plus that defense is not just effective in the boxing match, but it's also in the gym and sparring. And I mean, a lot of these
that's
guys.
Where you practice. That's where you practice.
Yeah, but a lot of guys with poor defense get ruined in the gym.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Riddick Bowe, he took some hellacious beatings in the gym. Fighters talk about that all the time. The Kronk gym. That's where Thomas Hearns. I mean, when Emmanuel Stewart would take off, there'd be guys like Andrew Toney and McClellan going at it in the ring. They have those on film. Andrew's
listen, Bruce, you saying when Emmanuel Stewart take off, they be banging each other? No, but let me tell you something. Emmanuel Stewart, and I love Emmanuel. Once he taught them, whether he there or not, they should execute that defense, don't get hit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when he's not there, they're getting hit more, right?
Well, boys will be boys, and when you get in the gym and you're not.
Oh, she left.
First of all, sparring is supposed to be for correcting yourselves, for improving your skills, learning, improvement. It's not. You're not supposed to be in there to beat the shit out of your opponents.
No, you're supposed to pick it up, though. You're supposed to pick it up.
Yeah, you can pick it up, but it shouldn't be a war, man. You get paid. You don't get paid to win.
It's when you got sparring partners, you supposed to put out, Bruce, you supposed to put out, and if you hurt them, you got to back off. Now, it's their fault if they don't have a trainer that teach them how to block punches. You hiring them to be your sparring partner, you're paying them. Now, if you hurt them and stuff like that, you either send them back home or get somebody else that's tough. So that's really what I did. I mean, I sparred with Bert Cooper and Alan McCall at the same time. They ripped my behind.
They try to take your head off or what?
They whipped my butt until I got in shape. And when I got in shape, the table turned. Alan McCall and Bert Cooper.
Well, can you see somebody without the defense that you have, taking those shots every day in the gym?
I wouldn't be able to have this conversation on this show.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be able to have this conversation. And I thank my trainer Slim for teaching me how to do defense and offense.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
they're missing it today. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, the defense that like everybody's like for instance, you got fighters like Joe Joyce that their defense is their offense. So walk through shots, their chin, they're like, oh, my chin can stand the test of time until your chin just doesn't, and then they're on the floor. So I'm just saying, instead of people thinking that your chin does need to be elite to be an elite fighter, but so does your defense. And I think that's missing a lot with these.
It is. Boxing is defense and offense.
Yeah.
You teach defense just as much as you teach offense. Nowadays, you got guys that only know offense and they don't have no defense. I'm looking right at it.
Yeah, and that's why they're going to end up punchy.
Hey, it's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a big shame. Hopefully they don't, but I'm just saying it's a strong possibility that they will if they don't get.
It's a sad part of the game, and I see that. I see fighters today. They see the fighters of yesteryear, and they don't want to be like that. They don't want to swear in their words. They don't want to be broke. They want to fight for the bag. They don't care about the titles. They don't care about legacy. They want to make their $15 million fights, the $20 million fights. Yeah. And we have a generational wealth.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
No, there's not. But it ain't the boxing that we grew up with.
No, that's done. That boxing that everybody grew up with, that's done. That's why I
That's
said
gone.
it's never ever.
I'm
Unfortunately,
surprised she knew this stuff. I'm just saying. She down on it. She hanging in there with us. How often do you have you to be doing podcasts?
I usually go twice a week. Once a week, definitely.
Okay.
Then I have guests. So I'd
You
love
have
to have you on as well. I have
you
guests.
have your own show.
I have my own show. Yeah, I have
Just
my.
call me. Call Bruce. Call me. I'll go. I'll do
Yeah,
something.
Bruce always comes by and swings by. But I'd love you to come on my
Oh,
show.
go ahead, Bruce.
It, it, it's been a pleasure. We've had us Hasim Rockman a few times. I've
Whoa.
Kenny Bayless, Roy Jones Jr. I've had
Whoa,
every.
there's some good. You had Roy on your show.
Yeah, I had Roy on my show.
Can
Not.
I have your autograph, girl?
Can I have yours? Can I have yours? We'll swap autographs. Let's swap. I've had
Okay.
Jack Reese. I've had that Jack Reese is the referee. I've had like Shane Mosley. I've had everyone near enough.
Wow,
I'm
that's
I'm
cool.
humbled. I'm humbled and honoured that everybody comes on my show.
And you know your stuff.
I think maybe that's why they come on my show because they all tell me that. They're like, oh, we just thought you looked good, so we came on just on that. And then when we got on your show, we realized that you actually know some boxing. Actually, you
Then
know.
you blow their minds with your knowledge of the game.
No,
I
see, the brother that was on just now, he was okay, but
yeah,
she knew. To me, she knew more than him.
No,
yeah.
no, no, no.
Yes, she
It's not
did.
that kind of
Yes, she
It,
question.
did.
it's true. It's
Yes,
Bruce.
she did. Why should
Bruce.
I lie?
We all know our fair share. He would know.
No,
Lady
no.
Ken would
And
know things that
look,
she doesn't
Bruce,
know.
Bruce. I love the
You don't
brother.
want to judge people
Wait
over
a
here who
minute.
knows the most.
Wait a minute. I
Wait
love
a
that
minute.
brother. Wait a minute, Bruce. I love
I'm
him.
gonna give you one of these
I'm
things.
just telling you, I feel like she know more about
Yeah,
certain
certain
things
things.
than he did.
Yeah,
That's
and
all. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not saying that because she a
yeah,
woman and beautiful. Nah,
Bruce,
I'm
leave
not
him
doing
alone. Leave him alone.
that.
He's the
We all know how intelligent you are in the
No, he
boxing.
did
nah.
good. He did
And we
good,
don't,
but
we don't
she.
want to say you know more than BBO. BBO's he's a boxing scholar in his own right, bro.
Yeah, he knows his
Has
boxing.
he ever fought before? Has he ever fought before?
Well,
No,
I don't know, man, but if he
no,
runs into you with a mouth like that, he'd probably get
boxing.
into his first fight.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's a cool dude.
watches a
He,
lot and studies
yeah,
a lot.
everybody comes down here with a cool dude. And we have nothing but love, man, and nothing but love, and we're all
No,
trying to.
That's all I'm showing.
We're all
we just,
students of the
I
game, bro.
just,
We're all students.
no,
We're
I
all
just
students.
knew that he was younger but I knew he was going to say he was in his early 30s just because of what he was saying. So I knew, and that's why I was like, how old are you? And he was like 33. And I was like, okay, that's why you can see it from this, no disrespect, he can see it from that age's perspective. And I can learn from that age's perspective, and I can give him my perspective
I
of
love the brother.
boxing from my age. And you can give me your perspective, Bruce, from your age. And Tim
Yep.
Witherspoon can give me, so it's not a disrespect. Everybody's got
No.
everybody's got errors, and I seem to be a bit closer to you guys' error. And I even though I'm younger than you guys, but he's a lot younger than me as well. So I may know more things than him on
I
that
could
side,
tell in this conversation. I could tell in this conversation.
and he may know more things than me on a different
No,
era.
that you seem to fit. Maybe because I went over to England and came back but you seem to know better things. Bruce, I'm just saying, I love that brother, but she talked more understandable about certain things.
Everyone says that. I hang out with Ronnie Shields. I meet when Ronnie comes here. My
See,
uncle Ronnie, he comes on my show.
you didn't know that, Bruce?
His wife always says, his wife sits there, Uncle Auntie Mona, and she goes, I am, when you and my husband are speaking, she's just like, it's like you've known boxing since you was in the womb. She says, nobody can hang with my husband and talk boxing. He usually gets bored because he finds out they don't really know anything. But you, all day long, she just sits there and watches me and Uncle Ronnie talk. These are legends, and they all tell me they love speaking to me about boxing because they seem to think that I know about boxing. So I must know something, Bruce.
Oh, I can tell you do. I can tell you
Don't
do.
get me wrong. I'm not questioning
I can
anybody's
tell you
boxing
do.
knowledge, but you know, I like to keep us all on an even keel. I don't know more than you do. I don't know more than
No,
Tim.
you know way more. Bruce, stop.
Nah.
Bruce, stop. You've forgotten more boxing than I
Yeah,
even
well,
know. I even know.
That's the old saying. You know, that's the
Well,
old saying.
I go talk to Scrapbook Boxing and the boxing
Oh, I love
librarian,
him. He
and
teaches me a lot.
I'm humbled when I talk to those guys. I
Me
don't
too.
say anything, man. You know,
I
I listen and I learn stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
me
and
too. I watch
we all
Scrap.
do. We all do, man. We all
He
do.
comes over to my lives and says hello, and I'm always so flattered when Scrapbook, because he is the goat of like all archives. So I go and click on his channel, and it's just like classes in session. I have no problem with saying somebody knows way more about boxing than
No,
I
and
do.
then there was a guy
Okay, I
named
like
Curtis.
that. I like that. I
There was,
like
there was a guy
that.
named Curtis Anderson who passed away, and there was pictures up there in the corner.
Yeah, I know
See,
that. Yeah, he
I
passed
mean,
away a few years back.
bro, Kurt was the man. Kurt
Yeah,
was
he's the man. I
he
used
was
to
a
listen
fucking
to him.
scholar.
Yeah, I used to
I
listen
mean,
to
you know,
him.
they had trivia contests in New York that they wouldn't even let Kurt participate in because he was going to ace them. You know,
He was
he
gonna
was a
ice.
winner.
I don't want to.
He was my man. When
Yeah,
I spoke boxing to Kurt, when I spoke with Kurt Anderson, I learned things all the time. And, you know,
yeah. When I
and he would pick my brain. He knew I was from Rhode Island. He'd ask me about Jimmy Birchfield, about Vinnie Paz.
Birchfield.
Oh,
Okay.
this
you
is
know,
what I'm saying. I don't want to speak to anybody in boxing that I can't learn from. It's pointless.
Okay. I like that. I like
well, you
that.
know, yeah.
I need to be the least person that knows. If there's a group of us, all right, I may know something maybe more than one person, but the other three, you've got to know. You've got to be able to teach me. You got to be able to teach me, because that's the only way we're gonna grow.
And I understood. Listen, I like the way the young man, or he was trying. But I could tell. Listen, Bruce, I could tell the difference in their conversations. And I was not really. I was shocked. Like, oh, look at Bruce. Look what he's doing. but I'm saying,
That's why I never took medicine.
I felt like he was more business, and she was business and boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was more business and boxing.
Yeah.
And and I talked to him, and he was talking some. I don't know, say not immature,
More
but
of a man, from a younger perspective.
right. There you go.
Just
There
from a
you
younger
go.
perspective.
See, there you go. That's all of not somebody of our thing. And
Yeah.
he can learn and build himself up and compete. But when he started talking, I could sense that. The way he talked, the different things. And he's a good brother too. He's a good brother.
Oh yeah, you know.
He's a nice chap. I've seen him
he
before.
absorbs.
Oh, you
Yeah,
seen him
He
before?
had me on his
I've seen
show.
one.
Yeah.
On panel before. Yeah, he's a nice lad. I've never spoken to him before, but that's the first time I've seen him on a
You
panel.
have to go grace his panel sometimes because he's always
Yeah.
dropping links and hey man, you know that's what we should do. That's what we do. We all make each other better, stronger, and we entertain each other too. That's
Hey, Bruce, do you see that square block right there with our pictures in it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, who is that guy, that black guy up there in the corner?
That's Curtis Anderson.
That's
who?
Kurt Anderson. Kurt Anderson. That's a boxing historian who passed away, and you know he's one of the guys who I really idolize on YouTube. I don't think there aren't too many of them, but I talk Scrapbook, I talk the boxing librarian, and I talk Curtis Anderson. But Curtis was on a different level. I used to talk to him on the side. I related more to Curtis than any of the other guys.
Oh, he was the GOAT. Listen, he was the GOAT with knowledge. GOAT. He passed away about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Passed away on February 22nd.
Did he ever fight or anything?
February 2nd, 2022.
He never fought before.
The Kurt did amateurs, didn't he? Did he did amateur boxing? Did he turn pro? Bruce?
No, he never turned pro.
Amateur, right? He was an amateur.
Yeah. He boxed as an amateur. He trained a lot of guys, but he was a historian. His father was a boxing fan and a historian, and it went from the tree to the fruit, you know, as they say. And he was just a chip off the old block, and he knew what his father knew, and he attended so many fights. He saw Saad Muhammad.
You want to go 5 more minutes? 5 more minutes, and then so I can go clein up and stuff.
Oh, we've been here for 2 hours. The time is totally blown away on me, bro. I didn't realize we had so long, man.
Listen, if you just call Bruce or call me Lady Chang.
Put your number in the private chat. Do you know how to do that? And then I'll just take it like that. Do you know how to?
How you do? Oh, private chat. I want everybody to know my
Private
number.
chat. No, it's private.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'll do that.
Send it to her, Bruce.
Yeah,
Send it to her.
Private chat, Bruce, and I'll screen print it now, and then I'll.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish cleaning up and cooking because I didn't.
Fine, Bruce. And Bruce, you'll
Yo, she knows some. Bruce, she knows some stuff.
Hang on, I got.
I like the way the other guy was talking, but it was a little bit different than hers. It was a little bit different.
I think it's because a lot of people don't expect it because I'm a woman first and foremost, and then I think that's what it is. And I'm a Virgo, so I really like data and facts. That's what it is. I'm a bit of a nerd like that.
Yeah. She says she a Virgo.
Yeah, I'm a Virgo, so we're a bit nerdy when it comes to facts, stats, and data. I like to.
So
analyze.
you down in London? You down in London?
Yeah, I'm down in London.
Okay.
I'm actually going to be on I'll just tell it to you. You guys, it's only us. Hopefully, it's just us. Well, I just got a position in with like TalkSport. They're like Sky.
Whoa!
So they want me to come.
Yo, Bruce, that's big.
Be an analyst over there.
What's his name? That's my man. I forgot his name. I forget.
Simon Jordan, Gareth.
No. He was dealing with the boxers.
Oh, who? Was he British?
Yeah.
Don Charles?
No.
Was he black guy, white guy?
No, he was white, tall.
What does he do? Manage?
He was does a lot of like videos and talking and oh man, I can't believe it.
Was he a boxer? Was he a boxer?
No. He's one of the top guy that was on the show. He's a top. Yeah, Talk Sports. He's one of them. Yeah,
because they have a lot of. Is he a guest that goes over there?
No, he's not a guest.
So there's Simon Jordan. There's the Scottish guy. I forget his name. It's bad. He worked with.
He
Simon
did a
Jordan.
show. This guy. He did a show.
Spencer Oliver.
Yo, no Spencer. I know Spencer.
Yeah, those Ade's what black.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a few people there. But
Spencer Oliver was a good fighter over there, Bruce. You know him.
He had the brain aneurysm, but he survived, thank God.
It's on the tip of my tongue, man. It's a shame because when I went over there, we used to meet all the time.
Yeah, I wonder who that is. It's Jim White.
Oh my God.
The guy that I was thinking of, not Jim White, is it?
No.
Not Jim White. I have no.
Me too. I'm really sorry.
But I've got the number now.
Okay. I don't know who any of you guys are talking about, man.
Yeah, TalkSport, Bruce, is like a Sky Sports, like so it's the studios that they do live.
He did boxing. He did boxing.
And they've got TalkSport.
Bunts. Steve Bunts.
Oh, Steve Bunts.
Yeah, that's my man, Steve Bunts. I knew it was going to come. Steve Bunts. Yeah, I was with him.
Okay. I will meet him, but I know exactly who Steve Bunts is. He's legendary.
Well, tell him I said hi, because we like brothers and stuff.
Yeah, I will, because I will be back there in a couple weeks. I was there on a tour. They showed me around. I was introduced.
Yeah, Steve Bunts is he up there, Bruce? He up there?
Yeah, he's legendary here.
Yeah.
That's the one name that I have heard that you're mentioning.
Yeah. So yes, I'm over there. They.
She said something about Steve.
Yeah, no, because I said TalkSport. Yeah, I said because Steve's on TalkSport. So yeah, just through my YouTube channel, they liked how I process.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is
I've got your number.
Try to make a little snap.
All right, man. I gave you your number. You guys want to hook up and do some YouTube stuff?
Yeah, we all on the same team, Bruce.
We're all on the same team.
We got to bring the Raiders over on one of her shows.
Yeah, I would love that, Bruce. Bruce has only been on panel only once in the last few weeks. Come on, Bruce.
What, Bruce? What's it?
Come on now. Yeah,
I'm a busy individual, man. I'm always trying to figure out how to make videos and make shorts and stuff like that. I'm a dinosaur with this, Tim. You know that, man.
No, you were good.
But
I'll holler and tap in. Thanks for having me. Nice to meet you.
Love you guys. Thank you, Bruce. I'll talk to you. See you later.
Thanks, Bruce. I'll speak to
All
you
right,
soon.
man. I'll see all your cats and thank you
Cheers.
much for much for the
Cheers.
evening.
Thank you
Cheers,
for having
love. Cheers, love.
All right. Bye,
All
bye.
right.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, Bruce, I'm out. I'll talk to you later.
Peace, my brother.
Everything with this was good, right?
Fucking right, bro. We had a great time, man.
Bruce, you cussing. Why you cussing? I'm gonna tell my
You know,
mom.
it's only my second one. I'm sorry I did it, man. I got the devil made me do it.
Talk to you later.
Peace, my brother.
Peace.
All right, man. My friend Tim Witherspoon, the gorgeous Lady Chan, De Niro, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you in here, man. And Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. And I'm out of here, guys. Let's end it with the one and only song that I have. I'm gonna have to get my friend 150 to make me a chapter 2 here. But thank you much for coming here, man. Peace out. I'm gone.
Bruce Gas, aka Token 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy. Yeah, been your raps and boys out here telling fake. I'm the hardest nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking was gas, you would think that shit was fatal. All the people champion like Muhammad Ali. Shut up, Bruce Gas. One day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down. We gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down. Take a hit out the Toker 2. Slipping hella shots. Feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like the crew. Shout out, man. Chat real shit. That's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the pan. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sin. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Hey, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat.